Ooh, are we live? Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you?
What's going on?
What is going on? We got a lot to talk about tonight. It is another beautiful checking in podcast. Welcome to the
beautiful.
It's beautiful today. It's a beautiful day.
And if you only people that are following us are beautiful. All right. If you're not following us, you're ugly.
And if you're ugly, we don't want you to follow us. No, that's not true.
No, that's how you become. If you are ugly, you follow us, you instantly become beautiful.
So
that's kind of the loophole.
Yeah, and the inside, beautiful on the inside.
I like
so
it.
we've been so let me start by saying anyone that looked at the title of this podcast knows that we're talking about for the minute we're going to talk about the didgeridoos and didgeridon'ts.
Yes.
And what this all started from was we have a couple new things in the podcast room. Some didgeridoos in the corner.
They're in a corner.
And I've always loved didgeridoos. I really have. I mean, I remember going back to the first time we went to Australia and being in the little harbor area. And remember the Aboriginal was playing the didgeridoo, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Was it a real Aborigine?
Oh, it was definitely definitely an Aboriginal guy.
So, what does that even mean? Does that mean
so
that
it's a native
was born
person
in a teepee tent?
No, it's native to Australia, and they're like some of the oldest civilized populations on the planet. Believe it or not, I mean,
so they're like the American Indians,
but been around for a lot longer.
I know, but
yeah.
like that's they're
the indigenous people of
Australia.
Australia,
How come
and much like everything else, the white people came in and pushed them into a little corner of the country and.
Hey man, survival of the fittest.
Didn't they push them into the desert?
Well, yeah, most of it's desert, but they're mainly in Arnhem Land. Is like they're like the Aboriginal land that is like off limits. Like non-Aboriginals can't go there without permission.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And we've been like right to the edge of Arnhem Land where it actually is.
Put your toe on it. Like,
yeah, you're like, look what I did. Look what I did.
Did the Aborigines at least get casinos as well?
No, they don't, but they do have a...
That's a really good question,
They do things different in Australia.
They got nothing.
They don't even have casinos. I don't even think there's any casinos in
That's
Australia.
it?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. But they do... There's some native title acts.
Didgeridoos.
And they know the didgeridoo really well.
Oh, do they get a percentage of every didgeridoo?
Every didgeridoo in the world.
Okay.
But so I went down
All
this like bizarre hole last night watching didgeridoo. So I was alone. You guys, you were slacklining, killing yourself.
To the end of that,
and you were getting your hair done, and I was just like in the dark.
Yeah, there was no lights on.
No lights.
What the hell is he doing?
So what happened was I started watching didgeridoo videos when it was light out.
Yeah.
And it got dark, and I just didn't want to get up. I just wanted to watch didgeridoo videos.
It was weird. I walk in, I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You're
like, I went down this wormhole. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was just,
and then he's just like,
I was deep, man.
And I'm like, okay, you can stop now. We're done.
I was deep down that hole, man. I tell you what, I was deep.
It was weird.
I
Glad I wasn't home. I don't know.
It's almost at China.
I know.
China. I listen to more
I don't even know
didgeridoo.
how that's a wormhole you start, let alone spend an hour
like,
in.
come on.
Like,
Yeah, paint the picture. How'd you get to the
right,
picture?
so-
picture.
All right, so the picture really was that I was doing a reframing exercise, meditation.
Okay.
And it talked about like coming up with music that was very calming. And I thought of didgeridoos.
That's calming, huh?
To me, I love didgeridoos. I think it's an amazing sound. And so so I thought about it. This was yesterday morning. And so all day I was thinking, I can't wait till I get a little time to be able to punch up some didgeridoos on the YouTube,
Oh shit!
Usually people are like, oh my God, I cannot wait for this cigarette.
Yeah.
I just get this cigarette.
Till I get me some didgeridoo
All
time.
all day long, all I cared about was to get to the didgeridoo time. So I got lost down, and we have a couple didgeridoos just by happenstance at the shop.
Yeah.
So Jay and I not only were playing the didgeridoos horribly, by the way.
Yeah, real bad.
But we're gonna take lessons. And
Yes,
by the way,
for sure.
if anyone's watching this that knows how to play didgeridoo, that can help us learn how to circular breathe and play the didgeridoos.
Please help.
Please help.
Yeah, well, okay.
Please help me.
On another hand, if anybody out there can think of something equally annoying that I can learn,
No, it's very
so
soothing.
no, I'm serious. Throw it out there because I would love to see what I'm going to take lessons to combat the dumbness.
Just start.
The didgeridon'ts. The didgeridon'ts.
Just start stitching again. Just do the quilting. That
Yeah.
sound of that fucking machine is so annoying.
Oh yeah, it was annoying.
Is it?
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
Now you got it.
No, I love it. There's the only thing I love more than the didgeridoo is the sound of sewing
The sound
machine.
of a sewing
Start
machine.
sewing the shit out of stuff.
But no, I do really. I'm dead serious. I want to learn how to do the didgeridoo.
Oh my God! Speaking of dead, I almost died last night.
Yeah.
I know you did.
So for all the people out there that don't know, I slackline. That's right. So if you're a female that slacklines, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We can tandem. Tandem. But
Is that a
Is that
thing?
a
Is
thing?
that-
yeah, it's a thing. We
Oh,
hold
okay.
hands and walk
Whoa.
together. It's pretty
Wow, you
romantic.
definitely-
Yeah, him
Like-
and Anthony been getting
So
real close.
next-
Yeah, we've
so
been-
two side by side. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Two
it's kind of
separates,
more
or you
like-
do it together.
I'm the same.
It's really intimate. Like it's chest to chest. Anthony and I.
chest
Sensual.
to chest.
Yeah,
so somebody
chest to
goes
chest.
backwards.
Or
Did
can
you
get-
say Anthony and you did
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's super
well,
dope. You
when
should see
Anthony
it.
and I do it, it's nut to butt.
Nut to
Nut to
butt.
butt.
But
Okay.
with a female, you flip them around. Anyways, it's weird. But
Oh,
point is,
interesting.
I've been
Okay.
slacklining, right? I was walking. I got about halfway through the line, and I fell.
Yes.
Okay, I fell. I slipped and I fell. I thought I landed on the ground, but I didn't because there was just a bunch of fucking motion blur, voo, 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 and then pow, bang my head on the ground, right? And I'm just laying there. I'm concussed. I'm like, I hear Anthony screaming, "You okay, dude?" I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. There was some random guy there. I guess Jay knows him. I think
Yeah,
his name's
yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Chris was looking at me like he was just like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? This was his first time doing it. He was like, I did not know this was a dangerous sport. I'm like, what do you expect from this bad boy right here?
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you're not.
That's my story.
I'm glad that you're not dead.
Yeah, me too.
Because that could have ended bad. You could have cracked your neck. You could have
Oh my
broke your
God.
back.
So
you could
easy,
have,
too.
you know,
Honest-
hemorrhaged in your brain.
When I hit my head, it felt like good. Like I was like,
Good.
yeah, like I
yeah.
hit it and I was like, okay, I'm concussed. But my body told my soul, like, you're good. Like
Oh, okay.
it was just like, you've been working out, you've been doing this stuff, you're good, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm all right.
Well, that's good.
I'm all
Well, I was
right.
glad. I was worried about you because you came home last night and told me a story, and I was worried about you waking up this morning like catatonic.
Waking up dead.
Catatonic, no.
You know how they say like when a kid gets concussed, you're not don't
Yep.
let him go to sleep.
Yeah.
I guess it's only for a little bit after.
Yeah.
Because I did a little Google search. I almost fell asleep and I was like, I gotta Google, make sure this is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
it's
I
like the
did.
first hour or so.
First
And they're like,
hour,
you know
yeah.
what? You're good. I'm
Yeah.
so good.
Well,
I
we
think
already
it's good.
saw the worst because we witnessed his first concussion.
Yeah, concussion. Yeah.
And that's when you just weren't right for the whole day. That was
Yeah.
scary. So.
And that was when you were a child, though.
That's okay. I've
Yeah.
had plenty of concussions.
Same.
Yeah,
One time-
unfortunately.
I just woke up in a hospital. And I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, that's not how it happened, but
Yeah,
that's
we
what you remember.
we had a lot more trauma just waking up in the hospital.
Wait, what happened?
It was
just a hockey.
It was a hockey game.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
he was
Just a
messed up
hockey
pretty
hit.
bad, and you know.
I think I got hit into the boards.
One second he was on the ice, and the next second he was in the hospital.
With
according
ice.
to him, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
more or
much.
less. Let's get the first super chat. This one will be interesting.
All right, so Turkey Lipstick asks, whose D do I have to suck to get one of them pastel lesser clowns?
And then
You actually
Noah,
the other
Noah
day,
responded.
and said, where's your
It says,
comment?
hit me up. We can make a
There you
deal.
go.
So, Turkey, DM me, and I'll get
Yeah.
you that pastel clown.
You know, it's interesting. No, you won't. But interesting. I remember there were a couple girls back in the day that used to make the rounds at the reptile shows, and I understood that maybe they did a little something to get some free snakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what you heard?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right.
This
Did
was
you
back-
Did you ever get proposed to on
No,
that?
no, I did not. Thankfully.
That's
No?
amazing.
No.
No,
Would you tell me if you did?
Yeah, I
What
would tell
snake
you.
whores?
I would tell you.
What a little whore.
Well, there's weirdly enough, I think there was a lot of snake groupies like back.
Oh
in the
no,
day.
100%. I'm just curious if it ever did because I was obviously always around to that. So
Yeah. No, I remember there was this one chick that was not very good looking, by the way, but
They
she
never
did have,
are.
but she did have some pretty big boobies, and I remember like, and
remember
again,
the boobies?
no, and I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
And again, this might be.
Dad, you are stumbling too much. You're
I
making
know,
up
I'm
a
trying-
story.
I'm
Tell
trying-
the truth.
No, I'm trying to get to.
What happened?
So this goes back to Ian Nizdowski. Okay, it goes back to Ian Nizdowski.
Jeez, you're
And
dropping names
Throw
of
it
big
under the
boobies
bus.
and titties. What is going on here?
So allegedly, she used to get a hotel. And she would like for snakes. You could just like go to the hotel and give her a snake, and you could do what you want to
Give
do.
her a snake. Yeah.
Jesus.
God
I mean, that's
damn
that's my understanding. And I guess she had a boyfriend with her the whole time too, but he was okay with it because he
'Cause he
got the
got
snake.
He got the snake.
Yeah.
He got the snake. She did a little extra for
cuckold.
him.
That's
and-
true love.
But the reason I
That's
brought up
not true
Ian is
love.
that I remember
That's disgusting.
I remember him telling me the story of him being at Hamburg. And she showed up again. She had some pretty
Voluptuous.
She had some big assets.
We know,
you know?
the big titties.
the
we
big
know.
assets,
Big old bitties.
and she had this little bikini top on. I do remember this because I was there. But so supposedly, no, serious. So supposedly, she's talking to Ian about a snake, and you know Ian.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
he literally looks at her and goes, "Listen, I can't do a deal with you." Looking at those boobs, can I at least see them without the thing, and then we can talk? And so she said, "Sure," and she undid the thing right in front of everybody, and like showed him, and then he was like, "Okay, now we can do a deal."
Damn.
That's amazing.
He did the same thing to
What a
remember
whore.
what was her name? What was her? It was a Kara that used to date Kevin McCurley. Do you
Yeah.
remember her? Remember when she got the big fake boobs?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I mean, they were really
Oh, yeah.
oversized. Like, I mean, like monsters.
Yes.
Oh, they were
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
hurt her back. Yeah, she hurt her
Kmart.
back.
She had
after
2
that.
wheelbarrows.
And I remember
Bring 'em
Ian
around.
told me the same
It was
thing.
Said she hurt
ridiculous.
her back.
She definitely
She hurt her back.
Yeah,
She
no,
hurt her back.
Yeah, she's gonna go have back surgery. But so I guess Ian did the same thing to her. Not seeing them, he just said that he wanted her to stand and bounce up and down. Oh shit!
Can you just do a couple calf raises?
Yeah, that's what he said. So, anyways, so I just saying, Turkey.
What
I don't
are
know
you
what
saying?
I don't know what you're doing, Turkey.
You went
but
down another didgeridoo hole.
Yeah.
that
now
you're-
that's
you
a
gotta dig.
didgeridoo.
You got to dig yourself out of. So thanks
I'm
for
just
that
saying.
super chat, Turkey Lips.
Turkey, bring them lips over here.
I'm telling you what,
shit.
no, I'm keeping that pastel leper clown. Well, no, maybe the pastel leper clown we might sell,
Yeah.
but the other one's in the clutch. I'm going to probably keep.
You
But
know
that
what?
particular one,
You talk to me.
yeah,
'Cause I'm
Laura-
the one who
So
makes-
that's your
I'm the
seed you
one.
gotta
I'm
suck.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get a lot of extra from that one. And Noah doesn't have access to the snake, so sorry,
Yep.
you're out of luck there,
Don't
Turkey.
tell him that. Let me get the goods first.
Oh, sorry.
Turns out Daddy locked me out.
just kidding. Can't take it back.
Just joking. All right, what did Wyatt have to say?
Wyatt said, Wyatt Hyatt here. Love seeing y'all. Peace and love.
Is it really?
No, we
Wyatt
named
Hyatt?
him last Wednesday.
Oh, it's
Remember?
Wyatt Hyatt.
But
Yeah,
since
yeah.
he keeps on,
Yeah.
keeps playing with that bad gag. You know, it's not even that good. But his last name's Homer, so we should actually rename him to
Homer, like
with
Homer
Homer the Boner.
Homer.
Yeah, Boner
Speaking
Homer.
of boner,
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
perfect.
speaking
Perfect.
of
Good
boner-
segue.
Yeah, speaking of
We
boner.
should have named this segment something else, but go ahead.
No. Speaking of boner, we watched the Adam Sandler movie last night,
Yeah.
Yes.
and there were some boner references in there,
There were
because he
boner
didn't
references.
understand what boner meant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
best was the mom.
Yeah. So it was
Wearing the shirt.
it was for no spoilers because people that don't know that Adam Sandler has a Halloween movie out on Netflix.
Huey Halloween.
Huey
right?
Halloween, exactly.
Hubie.
Hubie Halloween, yeah.
Hubie.
If you're a Sandler fan, you'll love it. If you're
yeah.
not,
yeah.
maybe not.
And even if you're a Sandler fan, you're going to think it was good.
Yeah.
You're not going to think it was great. You're going to
Yeah.
think it's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was we watched it. I didn't feel we wasted our time.
No, I enjoy. I love Adam Sandler. He's one of my favorites, and this was another one of his movies. Every part you like about him is humor. One of my favorites is All the People. Like he
Yeah, he
always
definitely
has
always
all
brings back
his
his
friends
people,
and this and that, and it's always fun to see them in all the different weird characters and all that.
It must be nice
So-
to have friends.
Yeah.
I know, right?
But yeah, you know, like you got to be in a goofy mood though. Like, don't go in there expecting.
It's not serious.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't expect necessarily like adult jokes, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's also supposed to entertain kids as well. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
it's like I said,
so
if you
gotta be
didn't
really
see any Adam Sandler movie before,
I
you would
feel
have
like
really liked it.
It's on the line of Waterboy.
It's
yeah.
very
If you
similar.
like
yeah,
Waterboy,
yeah.
That's what we were saying
you'll
this
like
morning.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a
Because
lot of the
guys,
same
come on.
sticks. It was a
Come
lot
on.
of the same sticks.
Waterboy is a class.
No, Waterboy was
Now,
better.
I
It
don't-
was better.
I don't
yeah.
think Hubie is on the level of Waterboy.
No, but it's similar.
It's
It's
similar.
similar. A lot of
There
the
was-
same jokes and stuff like that.
There was
like
there
He
wasn't
plays.
even one.
He plays a similar character.
Yeah, that's the only similar thing about it. But like
yeah.
because dude, I'm telling you, there's so many quotes from Waterboy.
Yeah.
Mama said. But like
No, it was great. Yeah.
But like Hubie's probably not gonna be the same way.
No.
No,
You know what I
it won't
mean?
be a
Like-
class,ic.
So
But it was a good movie. It was.
It was
It
good.
was good.
We
you know,
enjoyed
especially
it.
for Netflix. You know, I mean,
We're
it,
gonna
you know,
give it 9 out of 10
9.
9 out of
Holy
10.
shit.
That's
I
a
would say
lot.
6, 7.
for a Sandler movie.
I was gonna give it
7. I give it a 7.
8.
I give it a 7.
8.3.
I enjoyed it. I give it a 9.
That's
asleep,
good.
though.
Yeah, you literally fell asleep.
That's ridiculous,
So
dude.
fucked up.
It was so
I
funny.
enjoyed it so much I fell asleep. It was a 9.
It had nothing to
It's like,
do
what
with
the
the
fuck?
movie. It had the time I was watching it, and I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. So
It was
shut up.
true, and it was a very
not true.
crucial 10 minutes of the
Yeah,
movie. By the
I
way,
woke up and
That's what
mom
knocked
was
it down
dead,
to a
and I was like,
6.
"Oh shit, what happened?"
Yeah, it was a pretty crucial time. I was surprised because I was watching it and I kept on saying, like, you awake, Laura? And you're like, yeah. And the next thing I hear, I'm just like here snoring. You know, like she's not awake. And I was surprised you woke up for the end and you just joined right back like you had never fallen
I
asleep.
know, and I was
You're
so
right back in
confused.
it.
I was like, "Wait a second, mom's
What?
dead?" What? Like,
That's the craziest part too, because she didn't even die.
No, she didn't at all.
she didn't. She disappeared, so I thought she was a ghost at the end. She wasn't.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It was a lot longer than 10
It was
minutes.
a good movie.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it was all right.
Hubie
That's
Halloween
so
though.
funny.
Give it a watch though. Definitely a recommendation.
Yeah, I mean it's Halloween. It's fun. It's a good movie. It's
was a good
you know, especially if you have Netflix, doesn't cost you anything. So why not watch it? You know.
Except for a couple hours of your life.
Yeah, but it's
Worth
worth
it.
it's worth that couple hours. It really is.
It is.
Knees is in the house.
Dee's in the
Heaven.
building. Says, hey, guys, just wanted to stop in and say hi.
up?
Got to get back to work. Much love, you
Oh.
guys.
Well,
Hey,
thank you as
thank
always.
you. Have a
Knees.
great
Thank you so
night.
much. Have an awesome night, man.
Thank
Don't
you,
work too
Heaven.
hard.
Christina says, hey, Brian, Lori, and Noah. Hope you all have a great day.
Hey, thank
Oh,
you,
well,
Christina.
thank you. Well,
you.
our day is winding up a little bit, but have a great life.
Yes, it
Christina
is.
Noel.
Winding up.
Yeah, winding up.
Christina Noel. That's a
Christina
interesting last name.
Noel.
You know what I mean? Like
It's very Christmassy.
It might be a middle
L.
name.
It's very Christmassy.
middle name.
Yeah.
Christmas
I've
is
heard
coming
that
though
as a
too.
middle name.
I had a kid in my school named Nolan, right? And I
Nolan.
hated him because his name was similar to my name, Noah.
Ah,
And
so you hated him.
Within
Yeah, I
a
hate
month
that
of
guy.
my
Yeah.
hatred for him growing, he got expelled because he brought a BB gun to school.
Ooh,
Perfect.
That will do it.
that'll get you out.
Yep,
Yeah,
that'll
when
get
you're
you
in
kicked
like
out of
first
any
grade,
school.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, it was
Especially
second.
now, yeah.
It was
second grade. Yeah.
It was second
Well, you know,
grade.
sometimes you got to protect yourself.
I say strap, baby.
Yeah, got to strap it up whether in school.
The
or not.
elementary
You're not
school
wrong.
was tough, man. That playground,
You're
they
not-
did you.
it was. He was in a pretty rough school.
Pretty rough, you
Oh
know.
yeah, it was rough.
Very religious.
Yeah, with the
nuns.
uniforms and ties and.
The nuns.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm sorry we put you through that, Noah.
Mac just threw
Got
$5
nightmares.
just for love.
Hey Mac, thank you
Always
so much, man. I
appreciate
it. Hey,
appreciate
what's
you
up,
so
Mac?
much, Mac.
Big Mac
And then we got,
Varlamans.
yeah, Vitamins. Where's Eric?
Oh, where is Eric?
We don't know.
Where
Honestly,
has
we don't
Eric
even fucking
gone?
know.
Good. That's a really good question.
fucking
We don't
question.
know.
Yeah, we have
Good
no
question.
idea.
Doesn't
Listen,
text.
you know, Eric's been, you know, he
Whatever,
he's
baby.
been
He's living
gone
his
for,
best life,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's good.
almost a year now that he's been gone. It's
Yeah.
coming up, I think, in a couple months. It'll be a year, and we're still friends with him. We don't hear from him very much, unfortunately, which happens when people move on. You know,
Yeah, of course.
At first, you're kind of in touch a lot, and then slowly life changes.
Drifts,
And
yeah.
and you know, the one thing about I think working with animals in particular is like when you're working with them, you get in that world. But then when you stop working with them, it's very easy to fall out of that world. You
Yeah.
know, we've seen that a lot, not just with people that have worked with us, but other people that have maybe worked with some snakes. Then they go, I'm going to take a little break. And then next thing you know, like they're gone for 20 years and then they pop back up, you know, but,
Yep.
but I mean, I still like comment on his Instagram stuff and he
Yeah, same.
comments back. And so it's not like he's gone forever. We're still
No.
friends. We still think the world of him. He's just, you know, I mean, people move on and it's like a year. So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like anything that's very new, you know?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I see this
Oh,
turkey.
damn it.
Yeah,
turkey
why don't you read it?
lipstick.
Why don't you
yeah.
read it?
Oh, damn it. Turkey lipstick, the guy with the blowjob ball python. He says, I guess I need a sex change so I can make the rounds at the expo.
Oh, shit.
So, Lori, I heard you're the person I need to talk to. Wink, wink.
Oh, shit.
No!
No, that ain't going to work out at all. That ain't going to work out at all.
Turkey. I will take.
Yeah, no,
We can
turkey,
work
man.
something out. You got a wife, huh? Huh?
You gotta wipe your wheel in the pawn off for a little bit.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe,
We'll get you a
maybe-
discount,
yeah.
man.
No.
You said it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter. 2 lips are better than one. Huh?
Oh Lord.
No
have
turkey.
mercy.
That's all I can say. Now you're blacklisted, turkey.
Yeah,
Damn.
well,
Damn.
I'd say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If
I wasn't going to accept it.
No, I'm just saying if the
Well, now
chicks
you're gonna
can
accept
go
it?
and
Yeah.
whore around to
Okay.
get the deals, he can go to the shows and whore around too.
But I just don't think he's going to have that.
Probably
much
gonna catch
success.
a case, bro.
I
to
don't
be
know.
honest with you.
Like
That's
I don't
harder.
know, Turkey. I don't know what you look like or what you're packing. It's probably hard for you to compete with like big boobs. But I mean, just work with what you got and be smart.
Be
you know,
smart.
yeah. Just
Ask
put
for consent.
put your shit out there. Maybe you got a
Yeah, you
nice
need a
ass.
waiver.
I don't know, but
listen,
You're
don't
right.
do that. Don't do that.
just work it and see what you can get.
Seriously, if you go to a reptile show and you put your shit out there, you're probably getting your ass kicked.
Yeah,
Go
by
out there,
99%
get your
of the
little,
people.
there.
Daisy do.
Yeah,
Little
you
Keep
can,
hanging out.
banana hammock.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
it ain't gonna work, Turkey.
Walk around your banana hammock.
it could work. What do you mean? Why
That's
you-
what I'm saying.
why you shooting
There's a
this
lot
man's
of
dreams
women
down?
in the industry, and there might be a lot of gay guys as well that might appreciate that.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You
you
gotta-
do you, Turkey Lips.
Well, would
There's a
Turkey
lot of
be
homos
willing
out
to,
here.
to do the gay thing? Because
Listen.
that's probably a higher probability.
You want the ball python or not?
Exactly.
Because the
I don't
most
know
of
what
the
you
women
want.
that are in the
BJBP.
reptile, I think most of the women that are in the reptile business are too smart to give away their snakes just because of Turkey. But gay guys, I mean, they might do that. I don't know.
I'm not going to lie
No.
that women generally
No?
are
Gayness
smarter,
is abundance.
but yeah.
Is abundant.
Yeah.
There's
right
plenty
now,
of gays.
and in this
Right.
day and age
No, I know
too,
that.
there's a
they
lot
don't
of
need a
bi
trade.
going on.
It's harder
so
to be straight and get action
really-
than it is gay.
it really depends on
fair
what
point.
Turkey Lips has going on. I mean,
Okay,
just
Turkey.
don't know.
You're
I heard
doomed.
literally.
I just
Wait a
think you're
minute.
not getting anything.
I want to
Turkey.
talk about this for a second. I literally heard this radio bit.
Mm-hmm.
A gay guy called up, and he said that it would take him less than 13 minutes to get another male
Wow.
in bed with him.
Like
Well,
any or just
At
ones
any
he
kind
already
of day.
knew.
6 a.m. Boom. 6:13. He's in the bed.
Do you
Bang.
think that? I know we're
Crazy.
going to go down a bad path here because
you think?
whatever. But
So if you're gay,
do you
can
think that?
please
Do
let
you
me know
think
if that's
that
real?
like it's the same with women? Do you think
Okay.
like lesbians can get another
Might be more
lesbian quicker?
difficult.
Lesbian seems
Because
harder.
I think guys are
I don't
just
know.
Sexual.
more promiscuous as a whole.
I don't
You
know
know?
because I'm not gonna lie.
Look,
Again, there's a lot of slutty women,
Really?
which could be straight or gay. So
But I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
a lesbian.
you
not
don't
sure.
know. You were just talking about them
I'm
at
not-
the reptile show.
Well, that was one out of how many?
There wasn't one. There was
Okay.
multiple. You were
There might be a
talking
few.
those
about.
are straight
maybe a
women.
few.
We're talking about lesbians.
So you think lesbians are
honest.
less sexual or less slutty?
Yes.
Oh my
I don't-
god!
I
Oh
don't
my
think
god!
so.
I don't think. I
There
think
gotta be
gender
clean
is
and shit.
gender, and you can be that way no matter what your sexual orientation is.
I think the question was
guarantee there's
just that
slutty
were the
lesbians.
Man, there's nothing better than slutty lesbian.
Jeez.
Gotta hire one or two.
I'm just let's move. Let's move
They got
on.
nothing to
Fuck.
offer you. Nothing. They're not even interested in you.
Listen.
You're not going to change their mind, man.
Shit, I might get a sex change to change their mind.
Maybe.
Okay.
He says, "Hey guys, love your podcast, and I don't dare miss choices."
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
Heath,
There you go.
that's
man,
what's up.
the choices.
Shout out my Heath
Actually,
bars.
choices this Friday. You're going to have
What's
probably
going on?
MJ on, right?
Oh yeah, if he's in town.
I think he's going to be in town in time for your choices.
If he's in
so-
town, then yeah, I'll get
Yeah,
MJ.
so MJ will come on.
Cartel Exotics.
Yeah, MJ Cartel Exotics on. He's going to also be on with
Been
Brian
wondering.
Cusco
This
this Saturday with me. So we'll have Cusco and MJ on Saturday night on Been Wondering. What we're wondering, I'm not sure. Maybe just wondering what it's like to be a California reptile breeder, let's say.
let me.
But
I
yeah,
got a quick MJ story. All
Tell
right.
me.
So this guy's from California.
Correct.
And if you don't know, California is one of the everyone knows this, but is one of the biggest pot kind of
Yeah.
regions of the world, right?
Okay.
So this guy comes
Mm-hmm.
and he brings this crack rock looking thing.
THCA.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking smoking that shit. It looks like crack. But so that was the first time I seen a THC crack rock. It's from MJ.
I've never even heard
He's
of it.
he smokes on his podcast and stuff. It's
Yeah, I
kinda-
know. I
So,
saw
so
his-
I'm gonna
yeah.
kick MJ's ass for
Why?
bringing you crack.
It wasn't crack. It was
Well, I'm
THC.
not, yeah, I'm not.
But
We're
it
not,
looked
we're
like
not going to be
crack.
Okay,
smoking.
all right.
We're not going to be smoking.
And I
any
turned
weed
it
during
down.
The podcast.
I turned it down. I said that's too cracky for
Did
me.
you?
I said I like yeah. You know what I'm
All I
saying?
know is
I didn't do it.
I saw his Instagram today.
Serious.
I think he might have landed in Indianapolis because I think he was going to see Desiree, and then he was going to
Okay.
come up
What's
to see
today? Yeah,
us.
today's Wednesday.
Yeah, so I think I saw it. But yeah, on his way to Like from the airport, he was smoking weed on his story, like going,
Is
"Oh,
it,
it's
is it
nice."
I love
legal
how
in
you say
California?
that.
I know, like-
here?
He's such a dad. Smoking weed.
Smoking he's smoking the marijuana.
Smoking weed.
Smoking the marijuana.
Dude, like,
Such a
He was
Cheech and Chong.
overdosing on marijuanas.
Smoking the marijuana cigarette.
Yeah.
the
Is
Is
marijuana
it legal
cigarette.
in California like
Yeah.
here?
oh my God, it's
Okay.
so legal.
It's been
they,
legal.
They
Okay.
like,
It's so legal. If you don't do it, you go to jail.
Go to jail. Yeah, it's opposite.
Go to
Ah,
jail.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't
I
smoke
don't-
today,
I don't
you go
know.
to
Like
jail.
honestly, the only one I know of is Colorado, so I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Colorado.
There's a bit.
Colorado, Michigan. There's so many now.
Yeah.
It's just like if you
Yeah.
can't smoke, then you ain't dope.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what's
saying.
Well, I
funny?
guess I
Okay,
don't.
so since we're talking about the weed, is work in the Reptarium. We get a lot of people from
Oh
out of
my
state.
gosh.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, a weekend doesn't go by
Not one.
when somebody out of state doesn't just slyly ask about it
Yeah.
and
Hey,
say
where's the
like,
dispensary at
it's
around
legal here,
Yeah,
right?
Liv needs to sponsor
do you know
me 'cause I've
where
been
I
sending
can, do
people
you
there.
know where I can get some? And I'm like, I don't, but I know who does.
Yeah, and then she comes to me. So,
and I
Liv,
send
if
them
you're
to you or
listening.
to Bruce.
Yeah,
like these
holler
guys
at us.
know.
Yeah, you guys have been sending.
But
them
it
a lot
is
of
pretty
business.
funny. Like, how
Yeah,
many
and there's
people?
been we had some friends that came in. This I won't
Yeah, don't
their
say the names, yeah,
but
yeah.
they came in and
They had a
and they were,
great night.
They were like, "Hey, we want to go check this dispensary out," and then they just like they're like, "We'll be back," and then they peaced out. That was it.
They came back.
They came back.
They did.
Came back
At the
and
very
they
end of the
did.
And he
night.
came to me and he was all giggly. He was like, I went there.
Yes.
He said they were back at the hotel for hours and they couldn't stop laughing. Like they couldn't get their shit
God.
together enough.
Oh, I
They
love
finally
it.
did.
was
I was
great.
like, well, I'm glad you had fun.
So guys, you can not only come to the Reptarium, but you can come and get stoned in Michigan.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a good sell, dude.
It is a good sell.
recreation here in Michigan. So God bless the. I think it. I don't smoke.
It's true.
I've talked about. I wish I could smoke. I think it should be legal all over the country, though.
Yeah.
I think I think
One
it's
day.
ridiculous that it's not.
It's soon to be.
Whatever.
much
It
like,
hasn't done
much
anything-
like alcohol, it
yeah.
will. Like
it's not like
just-
we've seen when we went recreational in Michigan. We saw this uptick in drug.
no, and obviously
deal,
nobody
it's like-
has. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it wouldn't keep.
No, I
going,
mean it's
so.
just made the state
It's a
money.
way,
and-
exactly. It's a way for them to
it's-
make money.
Yeah,
And trust me, the taxes are ridiculous.
Yeah,
They make
dude.
money.
It's like 35%.
Oh, wow.
That's he's not even joking.
Wow,
like
that's
you
crazy.
buy a product and you're paying 40% more on top of it
Wow.
for taxes.
that's crazy.
It is.
Okay,
Pot
what-
for potholes.
Josh.
Josh
What up,
says,
Josh?
I'll make sure MJ is back to the mitten in time for Friday. We're picking him up at Rep Tech.
Oh,
Awesome,
sweet,
Josh.
awesome, Josh, man, that's cool, man. I'll see you. So you're coming up here too, so that's
Dude,
awesome.
Well, what a weird name. Fenelon.
Fenelon. Fenelon?
He's a felon.
Felon.
Yeah, he's a felon.
Fenelon.
Fenelon.
Sounds like a
I think
Josh
felon.
the felon.
All right, what else are we covering? What else we got?
Let's see. So obviously, I was. So my anxiety's been much better overall lately, but yesterday I had a little bit of an anxious afternoon, and I think the reason was
Did you
is that-
redo?
No, that's what got me calmed down is the didgeridoos. We booked the RV yesterday
Yeah.
for our November trip. I think that's kind of was the trigger, like the kind of like
I
I've been
know.
talking about it forever, but
I
now all of
know.
a sudden it was like, oh
I
my
pushed
gosh,
you. I'm like, you need
let's
to
do it.
do this, or you're
She
not.
did.
gonna
I
do
was
it.
listening.
So we booked an RV. It's concrete. We're leaving November 1st
Good.
for
Hell
cross
yeah.
country, and I
So
think that's going to
fun.
be interesting because we're we're going to stop at a lot of places, animal places along the way, but we're also going to be able to see and do a lot of really cool things that are going to be awesome.
So much fun.
And I think I really do believe that I really do believe that when I get on the road, I'll feel great. Now we have a lot to do in the next 20 days.
Yes.
Not only are we working on finishing the basement because the Kluber room has to be done, at least bare minimum, the Kluber room, if nothing else, needs to be done. The sloth room not only needs to be done, but we need to go to Florida and pick the sloth up, Drogo.
Yep.
So that's going to be, if we've got 20 days, really 19 days left now because today is done, 19 days
And
left.
really 15.
Really
'cause-
4 of those days are Florida.
Okay, so this is part of what your problem is. Stop.
Stop.
Yeah. You're literally stressing me out by just doing whatever. We got plenty of time.
It's
to
a day
do
at a time,
to
baby.
do the
Day at a time.
stuff.
It's just like when
you're
when
just
you
like
get
making it be
sober.
like, we got 2 days and somehow I got you to Florida, to back to Vegas, to
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
This is what they tell you in NA. If you ever become a drug addict and you need some sobriety, and you go to NA, they give you a chip, and on the back of the chip, it says 1 day at a time. Okay, baby. Yeah. So what you need to do is when you wake up, you say, okay, I'm tackling this day and this day only. What the hell can I do to make this day, baby?
Obviously, that I agree with that, and I've been trying to do more of that, in my life.
This. Whatever is on your list is nothing.
No, honestly, and even in the reality of the stuff we've had on our plates before, the things we have going on are literally not even that stressful. Like it's
Jay, what do you think about that?
I actually kind of agree. As far in the sense that like it's just building stuff. We've been doing it for the last 2 months. Why we just do it day at a time? That's what I was saying too.
This wasn't here a month ago.
Right.
I mean, maybe it was here a month ago now, but a little bit over a month ago.
No, I think it's only been 3 weeks,
That's insane. This is so much stuff.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. We have a lot to do.
And we'll get
we have a lot to
everything
do.
done.
And I know we'll have a lot. I know we will get it done.
We have plenty of time to do the things
and plenty of help
that we need to do.
Yeah.
We have plenty of manpower.
Done.
And mom
And
power.
woman power. No, we'll get it. I'm not saying that we're not going to. It's a little bit stressful, but I think it's.
I think laying it out like that makes it stressful, is what I was saying.
Right, but I have to plan.
We feel you.
Because I can't go like, oh, I'll just take it a day at a time, and then next thing you know, it's October 31st, and oh shit, the slot tree didn't show up yet. You know, we gotta get. You know what I mean? I have to plan. I have no choice as a business owner to plan.
I know, and you are planning.
Yeah, and I am planning. So I have to. I do have to look at the big picture and try to schedule out what I have to do. And I'm just saying that in the amount of time I have, yes, we will get it done, but it will also be a pretty tight schedule. But we will get it done.
That's our life.
My point is that when I leave, see, the interesting thing is that there was this unusual convergence of a lot of things all at once. Yeah, right?
For sure.
We had the podcast room, we had the control room, we had the colubrid room, the basement that needs to be done. We also had the sloth that kind of came out of nowhere because we found Drogo, and now all of a sudden we've got to make it work for Drogo. We had, we've had a couple other things happen that we won't talk about at the moment. That'll be something we'll talk about later on. But you know what I mean? Like a lot of things have kind of happened.
Oh, I know. But this is always our life. Like,
right.
Honestly, you always do this.
But I need to stop.
This isn't the first time by
I need
far.
to somehow stop. And I think the way I can stop is to learn how to play the didgeridoo.
Yeah, maybe getting that circle breathing going.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
No, I kind of agree.
Oh, right.
I agree.
Do you agree? Because I don't. Because this is what I see.
Circle breathing.
The didgeridoo is going to be like his weed, and he's gonna be like do, and then his mind's gonna go, and he's gonna get all these more stupid ideas. Like, oh my god,
you're
you know
so
what else
right.
I need?
He's gonna be the sauna playing that shit, coming up with tons of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's okay, because here I am to rein that in.
But the thing is that I mean, I'm not kidding you. I really do need. I'm getting a lot of help for anxiety and stuff like that. But I need help from you guys to rein me in a little bit, because I don't want to live my life I have.
You are. We've already had this conversation.
Right. I don't want to live my life
done. We're finishing what we're doing, and then we're just
chilling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I just don't. My nature is to constantly push, but I want to somehow be able to Jay had talked about it before. I mean, we're moving in stuff for Reptarium 2.0, and as we're moving in, I'm talking about 3.0. You know what I mean? So I've got to somehow come to that place in my life where I'm like, hey, this is cool. I'm chill. This is where I want to be. This is awesome. Let's enjoy this. And
it's time, baby.
I think you
it's
are.
so
yeah,
easy.
I think honestly, that's the whole thing. The stuff that you just said, that we're getting done or whatever. You're going on this trip. When you're coming back,
well, that's
going to be smooth sailing.
Yeah,
because
you're
done.
First,
you're not starting anything else.
Well, the only thing that could potentially be started.
Wait, we're reining you in.
You're done. You're done.
No, the only thing that could potentially be started at some point. I'm not saying first off, I've said from the time I leave and when I get back till the end of the year, I don't want to do anything. There'll probably be some finishing work downstairs, but besides that, I don't want to. And Matilda's thing, because if I don't, people on YouTube will destroy me. They'll murder me if I don't do Matilda's door. I'll try to get Matilda's door done before. You heard that people were like beating
Dude,
us
yeah,
up real bad.
Nobody gives a shit. Seriously.
No, it's like all funny. Like all of a sudden, like I'm like
Get your priorities right.
yeah, get your priorities right.
Get that damn tortoise door.
Like what? Like she already walks
It's
around.
affecting
She
the
does,
quality of her life.
yeah, she already walks around a bunch. She does. Yeah, I mean, we give her all kinds of freedom. I mean,
are you
like I don't
gonna
understand.
redo that whole wall then? Like, I mean, when I say wall, like that.
Yeah, the wall, the side wall. There's just going to be a door in the middle.
Right.
But the people are like, oh, you should do that right away. That should be a priority. It's not like this. This is it could be a lot bigger job than people think. Number one, I have to cut cement, which isn't easy.
Right.
Number two, I don't know if a door is going to work. It could be I think best case scenario, it's a 3-hour event.
Yeah.
It could be a 2-day event.
Yeah.
If things don't
Easy.
work out,
I can see
and
that.
like once you go down that path, there's
Once
no
it's
turning
open,
back.
right,
Yeah,
then
once
we
you
gotta
saw that,
figure,
you have to figure. You can't just have the door open and have the tortoises
Free
roaming.
range, right.
So,
But isn't it also like a thing for the future when she's too big to pick up more so than something
that was,
right now?
Right.
Like,
Well, that was the whole thing, right? Is that the idea was to, okay, this is for the future. It's not for like she needs it this moment.
Right.
But for some reason, people freaked out and
People are weird.
people want to find something to bitch about, and if they can't find something,
Exactly.
they do whatever. So, anyways, I'm hoping I'll get
they
Matilda
always
thing.
find something.
But my point is that from the time I get back till the end of the year, I definitely wanted to not do anything like it. But I've been doing that for the last few years, though. Remember, like I used to travel a lot before Corona, and I used to always take off from like the middle of November till the end of the year.
I
Travel.
don't remember that.
It is true. I stopped traveling during the
Sometimes I think
holidays.
You remember things differently.
I don't know what you're talking about. But,
When was the last time I traveled during Christmas?
Dad, listen.
Nobody
who cares.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to turn over a new
Nobody
leaf.
Nobody cares.
But we do have obviously the potential for the next expansion that we'll be doing
You know
at
what
some
people
point.
care about?
What? Tell me.
These are velvet shoes.
the crush
Those are
valves.
nice.
Look at
crushed
these
velvet.
crushed velvies.
Those are nice.
They are very nice.
It's so beautiful.
Those
You know what
are
I'm
beautiful.
saying? Just like our subscribers. Shout out if you're subscribed, then you're beautiful.
yes.
Yeah, you're beautiful. Oh, and by the
just
way,
like his
guys in the
chucks.
in the chat, hit that like button.
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
doing?
yeah,
Hit that like
why
button.
we not got any likes? It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
I mean,
make
I would, whatever. All right, Mike, what's up, man?
Mike says, "Sup, guys? Hope everyone is doing well today."
Sup,
Sup,
Mike?
Mike? Sup, Mike? Sup, Mike?
Richard threw $2 just for love. Said, "Hey you."
Hey, you, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Thanks, Dick.
Hey,
Oh man, that's
you're the
that's
biggest
horrible.
dick I know.
That's horrible.
Richard.
That's horrible.
No, it's not.
It's horrible.
It's really the nickname.
It
though.
is.
I know. I've got an Uncle Dick. I
I
understand
know.
that, but I'm just saying it's I'm sure
What?
that poor Richard
bet
has
he-
heard that a lot of times.
And I bet he appreciates it.
I doubt if he does. I'm sure he's like, man, I thought Lori was cooler than that.
Probably not.
OD Reptiles said that you inspired me to start OD Reptiles.
Oh well, thanks so much, man. I
man.
appreciate it, man. I'm assuming you do a lot with Orange Dreams.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be a good, that'd be.
If not, you should.
If not, that would be a really good thing. He could also be like his name could be
Overdose.
Yeah.
Oliver Davidson or something like that.
Overdose
You know?
reptiles.
Overdose reptiles. No, that's a bad one.
Midwest RC said, "What's up, guys? Showing
Welcome
some
back.
love."
What's up, I wonder what Midwest RC does. I mean, obviously
He
they do
does
RCs,
cars.
right? But
Yeah,
I wonder
RC
what,
cars.
what could they do for us that would be cool.
We already talked to him.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
talking to
hook
him
up
about
with
FPV
the
stuff
that
too.
FPV
really?
drones.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
sweet, cool. Good. Well, there you go. Well, thank you for helping us out, man. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. And that's what I was thinking when I saw the RC right off the bat. Is I thought, man, we need to get some of that drone stuff going on.
Yeah,
I
some
agree.
RCs.
That'd be good
Exactly
stuff.
what
Speaking
I
of-
thought.
Droning. I can't believe it,
Droning.
but I booked it, guys. I skydiving on Sunday.
know.
I
Congratulations,
booked
dude.
it.
Jelly.
So it's 100% cemented.
So you
All
have
right,
no.
baby.
I'm glad that you don't seem to have any stress about this.
I really thought I would have more, but I don't.
Does it make you feel better that you're going with your grandma?
That's pretty much the only reason why I'm going.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't, because, she's been talking about it for so long, and let's be honest, grandparents don't get younger. Nobody does, but especially grandparents. And the time, zone that we're in, it's for this to actually be possible is very minuscule. So I'm happy that we're doing it. And now all that it's up to is the weather. So hopefully,
Yeah,
have
because
good
we
weather.
did this a couple years ago where Jade, my daughter, was going to go skydiving. And we drove all the way out there, and they canceled it.
What?
And so we
Yeah,
had
it
lunch,
was the
2-hour
wind,
drive.
yeah.
2-hour drive, and then we had lunch and drove home for 2 hours without any
Jeez.
jumping.
Well, they said they would call us 2 hours before our arrival
yeah, so you
time.
don't have to go out
So,
if
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll be good. It's been a really, really nice fall, slash really summer.
Oh my God, the weather's been
It's
crazy.
pretty cold though.
Yeah, it'll be
I
chilly.
think it's supposed to be like the high's like 50.
Yeah, it'll be chilly, but it's always cold up 10,000 feet anyways.
Exactly.
So
14.
14. Oh, you're going 14,000?
14K, baby.
Whoa.
We had the 18K option, but Grammy pussed out. She said no.
Jeez.
Is there a 2-foot option?
Yeah, the top of a ladder. Yeah.
Bruce said
with
that.
a garbage bag.
I feel like I've done that as a child.
I did that.
Off the porch.
I did it off the roof of my garage. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. You don't slow down at all.
Not even a little.
Not even a little. The bag just rips.
Yeah, I might have tried to talk my brother into that when we were little.
Oh, I did it many times. I could never do it.
You know what's crazy? It's like, yeah, we're jumping from 14,000, but like Bruce said that in the military and like the service, that when he would do jumps, it was only like 2. It was in the 2,000s.
Yeah, they get a lot lower. Yeah, because when they jump out, they're already their parachute's already deployed.
They throw it as they come out.
Yeah,
right?
so they don't ever free fall.
Well, they're not doing it for the free fall. They're doing it to get on the ground as soon as possible.
Yeah, because if you're 14,000 up,
then
they're just shooting you down.
Pew, pew, pew,
like,
pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, the
Makes
more
more
different. Yeah.
Now the Navy SEALs.
None of them make it down because it's just like target
Oh, wow.
practice.
Now I know, like the Navy SEALs, they'll jump from like 20,000+ feet. With oxygen and everything. They'll jump like from
Those
way
halo
above.
jumps, right?
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
That's
But
cool.
that's a whole different level. That's just
They don't even have
special
parachutes.
ops.
I heard they just got really soft
they
touches.
just
with their
they
feet.
just like
Just
yeah.
and then they're
They
like, let's
just
go.
they just do a dive.
Stay frosty.
No splash dive.
I
into the
see it
ocean.
in the movies. I know. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be dope. I wish we weren't busy and could come, because I would love to see it. I would, to be honest with you, I wouldn't. I would probably be, and I will be probably more nervous for you than you are. But I would like to see you on the ground, like when you hit. I'd love to see your face react, and hopefully you'll film it, because
I don't
Oh, you
think
have
I
to.
can.
You can get it. I can give you a GoPro, dude.
No, I don't think I can, dude. They tell the
I think that you can buy that.
packages.
Yeah, you can buy the
Yeah,
package.
that's the thing.
Buy
They
it,
want
dude.
you to
But
buy
dude, I'm
theirs.
fucking Jewish, bro. I'm not spending an extra $150 for a
I'll
video
pay the
package.
150.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
dude,
pay the
what?
150 for the package. I'd like to see that.
Well,
Yeah, that's a
fuck it.
vlog, dude. What?
Yeah.
I'm not, dude. I don't make shit on my vlogs. You see how much I swear?
Yeah, that's true. But I'll pay
True
for that.
that.
I'll pay for the video package. I want to see it. That would be something, and that's a memory that you always want. You know
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
agree.
I mean, that's what the memory
so-
bank's for, baby.
No, but no, that is cool. I mean, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud that you're gonna do it without
Latricia.
stress, and it's good. That's awesome.
That's sweet. Roberta asks, "Hey everyone, including Jay. Question: Why is Bella
up?
and Nova's cages lights on at night and no other ones are?" She said she's seen it in the live cam, so she just wanted to know.
That is actually not true. It's an IR camera.
Ah.
So you're seeing infrared. It's dark in the cage. It's just that you're seeing infrared
There you go.
dark. So no, all the lights go out. All the lights go out at night.
that's what I thought,
So,
too.
yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, I would think all the other cages would have IR too, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not that in tune with what's going on with the live cams. But yeah, their lights are definitely not on. Everyone goes out about 9:30. All the lights go out on every cage in the entire place.
And then Irie said, "My Brooks King came from you guys. It arrived safely. I have a Leo
Oh, yeah, that's
OTW as well for
Okay,
delivery
so-
tomorrow. Oh, on the way. Okay, delivery
Oh,
tomorrow. Your
sweet.
babies are always healthy and amazing.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I
Awesome.
appreciate you so much for all your support. I mean, it's been a good year for BHB, on all levels. I mean, we had a good production year. Sales have been great. Really, everyone seems to have been very happy with what they've gotten and stuff like that. So it's been a solid year. So, kudos to the team at BHB and Lori for doing all the work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy says, "Don't let the complainers get to you. You guys do a fantastic job with the vlogs, podcast, and Reptarium."
Well, thanks, Jeremy. And honestly, I don't let them get to me
At
anymore.
all.
I seriously don't. I mean, I know people might think I just say that, but it is really true. You guys are around me. Like, I'll sometimes bring up a comment.
it's
or
weird,
something,
right?
But it's not like I care. I mean, it's not that I just, it doesn't affect me anymore. I've learned to not be affected. I mean, the one thing, if you're a social media guy on any platform that has success, you are going to get good, bad, and ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
hard-
matter who you are. Even if you're a nobody and you post stuff, there's just shitty people out there that like to just say mean things.
Yeah.
The only time we really bring it up is if it's something like that, where it's like weird that even people are mentioning it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I know the sloth is a kind of a touchy point too.
Yeah.
Some people have been a little bit salty on the sloth thing. I think that when you get from mammals to reptiles, it's a different game. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We're gonna probably
it is
more
a different
heat.
game, and that's why we've come at this differently.
Yeah, we've worked hard at making an amazing exhibit for it.
We did our homework. We researched the hell out of it.
Yeah.
We made sure, is this something we can do?
Yeah.
Is it going to be good for the animal and for us? And 100%,
well,
we
especially
can do
with
this.
you wouldn't have let us get it unless we did that.
No, for sure.
Like I probably would just because I'm spontaneous with the stuff.
And that's
but you
why
were
at
very,
first I was like, no. But then once I actually saw, and did the research, okay, wait a second, this,
we can make
it
this
is
happen.
something that can do,
But
so.
I don't see us honestly. I'll say this honestly. I don't see us getting any other mammal ever. I don't see any other mammal fitting into the reptarium at all. I don't, there's some mammals I'd love to have because I think they'd be super cool, but I don't think that
there always has been.
Yeah, but
we'll never have that white tiger.
Yeah, the white
never
tiger. No, exactly. Speaking of which, Doc Antle got indicted.
Oh.
Yep.
You didn't hear this?
No, I said I know.
Yeah, I know. Doc Antle got indicted for animal cruelty and illegally transporting endangered wildlife.
So crazy.
Be interesting to see how that is, going to turn out. I mean, I don't know. From my understanding is Myrtle Beach is still operating, so they haven't been shut down. I don't know if there's going to be anything.
Probably,
I'm sure it'll be a court case that'll last a while.
Exactly. None of that stuff is going to get shut down until anything is actually charged
right now, I guess it's allegedly.
Whatever.
Right?
Tell him to get OJ's lawyers. He'll be good.
Well, the one is dead, Johnny
Yeah.
Cochran.
Well,
That was karma.
fucked.
That was karma there. Brain cancer took him pretty quick, which is a bummer, but God bless his soul.
Yeah.
Sure.
And family.
So question.
Yeah.
What's this
Oh, yeah.
pile?
So the pile, we're going to start doing, so we're going to probably do some opening on the podcast because, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? We get a lot of packages that are sent to us. I kind of think that they're all shirts. I kind of picked all the ones that I think are shirts.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Wow.
That's fun.
Well, I want to say I thought the other ones would be better to open on the vlog.
Sure.
But
Are we gonna
so
open
why don't you open up yours first, Laura or Noah?
Oh, wow.
This is
from
actually
that.
You already have that.
No, but this is a different color. And I tell you what, Hardy's Python, it's one of the, I don't wear a tremendous amount of other people's shirts, not because I don't want to support them, but, they're normally kind of like the cheapest shirts you can get.
Yeah, and they're usually
or
cheesy,
it's just not
corny.
the logo you like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not cool.
exactly.
But I really like my buddy Dave Hardy.
Yeah.
The logo's
I love his
nice.
logo, the material he
Yeah,
uses
I
for
just
the shirt.
washed that
Yeah, I have a
one, so,
gray one, so
yeah.
now I have a tan one. So thank you, Dave, for
Great.
that. You guys,
Thanks.
that's
Thanks,
awesome.
Dave.
Perfect.
And like I
Thanks,
said,
Davey.
we always want to open up stuff on camera. So, but we have a backlog of stuff right now.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
so
we have,
much.
We have
I
a
think we
lot of
always have a
we could open up
Yeah.
a gift shop.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
just-
Obviously, all of these are going to be for you.
Yeah,
well,
of course.
you can have them if you want. What is this one?
What does it say?
Oh, it's a Star Wars one. What does it say?
Oh, it smells like salt and
I'm your
vinegar.
father. See,
Ugh.
it's a Darth
Get
Vader
away
one.
from me. It smells so bad.
I do love Star Wars. I haven't watched
It
Star Wars
It
in
smells
too
like vinegar, like when you do the eggs.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
going
when
to do
you're
this.
It's not like
and
when you're
so
shit,
so
it's-
everyone
the
knows,
dying of
I
eggs.
now have we were just talking about this before that we came on the podcast.
What do you
I
got?
now have what the heck is this?
What do you got?
I
This
don't
is
know.
really
What is
bizarre. Let's see. I don't know. What is this?
You. What the fuck?
it? Please
Dude,
put it on.
this
is
is
that
Blue's
it's a
Clues.
Blue's Clues
It's the
shirt.
Blues
Oh,
Clues
so it's like the egg time
Yes,
shirt.
dude. We
That
gotta
is-
refilm it
Read
for
the
next
note.
year, dude.
There's a
That
note
is-
in there.
That actually is. When I first saw it, I was like, "What the heck?" But now that I see it, that is really.
I can't
cool.
wait for
So
next
that's a
season.
Blue's
Egg
Clues
time,
thing. So, yep, and it's the note just basically
This
says
is a
adult
receipt.
Halloween
is a
blues,
receipt.
blah
Blues.
blah. Yeah, so
Yes,
yeah, nothing
dude.
else. So thank you guys
That
for
is
sending
awesome.
that Blues Clues shirt. We'll
Okay.
definitely do that for next
Breeding
egg
season.
time season. So
Next
that'll
up
be good.
is a package from Jessica Damazalinski.
And this one does say open on the VOG, so I'm sorry.
Open
that
on
we're
the vlog.
So
They
we're gonna
all
open
say
up.
that.
Oh,
But, this is dope.
We got,
She's got
some more wine koozies. You put this
Oh,
wine necklace
nice.
on if you want to pop it open.
Lori likes those.
And you can put your cup of wine dangling from your
Yeah.
neck.
So these are all wine koozies?
Yeah, they're all every single one of them.
All right. So it looks
So
like she hand knitted them, which is awesome. I thought it was a shirt, so I apologize.
It's crocheted.
So if you want one,
Crochet,
hands off
whatever.
my work. Etsy crafter at just
What? That's cool.
That's super cool. So
Gotta
thank
give one
you
to
so
Maria.
much. Yeah, we'll definitely shout out to her. Thank you
Oh,
so
and there's
much.
also
Thanks, man.
water bottle ones too.
Oh, water bottle ones.
Yes.
I could do that on the treadmill at the gym or at the elliptical.
Yes.
Yeah, with your didgeridoo, you're gonna
With
be
my
like a
didgeridoo.
hippie, dude.
Does this
I know.
actually? Could you?
What do you think about
Actually,
dread?
I can,
Oh, wow.
I can make
Yes,
them. I'm gonna
dude.
make them a
Fucking
little bigger.
Look at that. That's cool.
So you
Got
can
a
put the
ball
whole
python
bottle
around.
Yeah, that's more Maria's speed.
So, what should I do dreads, Lori? When I'm playing the didgeridoo, I need some dreads.
You got your
right?
bracelets,
I
your
will
dreads.
legit divorce you.
Uh-oh.
Why?
After all this, after
Yeah.
all I've done to
Dreads.
you, this
Dreads.
is the,
Dreads is the
Dreads will
line.
be
there's the line
Yeah,
that you
that'll
can't
be
cross.
Wow.
This says eBay.
That's a
Let's see what
shame.
this says.
Oh yeah.
Open
so.
that one while simultaneously.
Okay, we'll open these last two up, and then we'll move on to something else. Do we have a super chat while we're going?
Yeah. We got Roberta came back and said, "Okay, cool. They just look much brighter. Good to know. Have a great night."
Hey,
Oh,
thanks,
thank you.
Roberta.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Very
And then
thoughtful.
Chris Daughtry says, "I love you guys so much. I watch your vlogs every morning. Put a smile on my face. Got me over my fear of reptiles, and now I own 2 skinks."
That's
Hey.
awesome. That's cool. Thank you so much, man.
What are
I
the
appreciate it. And that's what
chances?
we're yeah, I
you
love
fucking
hearing
kidding
those.
me?
Stories. What is that?
What?
Another Star Wars. I'm your father again.
What are the chances?
You're
of
someone's
getting
daddy.
Is that
Both
this,
of those.
if this is another one, it's going to be even weirder.
It is.
I think
fucking
it
is.
Same shirt.
It's,
It's
the
the
same,
same
shirt. I am your father. The
What
same
in the
shirt.
hell? Is it from the same people?
No,
It looks like it's from the
not.
same people. No,
Read your name.
I can't read
come
it.
on. You can't read anymore?
No.
What's going on here?
So
He's
I got,
outsourced that part.
Dude,
got two
honestly,
shirts.
It's from nobody. Wow, this is weird.
you know what I've seen happen recently, and again, this isn't probably Amazon, but we had
Doubles,
this. Yeah,
yeah.
we've gotten double stuff. You know,
Of
like
3
they-
separate
Oh,
things
no.
now.
This is
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
guy.
It's the same guy. So maybe he ordered it and they sent
shipped
2.
two.
Yeah. So well, thank you. I've got a spare.
Thank you, Chris.
I've got a spare.
Thank you for choosing all the shirts for
Yeah, that
you
was
for us
fun.
to open because that was exciting.
So much fun
I
for
know,
us.
it's so much fun for you guys.
Look at all
I
my
hope that you guys.
cozies.
You got the wine koozies, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Come
true.
on, you got plenty. So, anyways, we'll do this every now and then.
Thanks.
If you guys don't mind, I hope you guys don't mind.
Thank you, guys.
The watching that we'll open up some gifts.
Oh, wow.
From time to time, it just gets over. You know, like on the vlog, we don't. You know, if you're doing 10 minutes of opening gifts, it's pretty boring.
Oh, my God. This is what it is. This is what it
Like
is.
it's exciting for
different
us, but it's not
animals, yeah.
exciting for people.
Patterns.
Yeah.
They're different patterns.
So we're going to
Wow.
be in Vegas on the 6th.
Vegas.
You know what they
And
call it?
What's that?
Sin City.
They do call it Sin City.
Because we make it sins in there.
Yeah. So, so I think that it's going to be interesting. So we're there just 2 days. So, the 6th and 7th. We're definitely going to meet up with Elise and do some
Blow
fun
some shit up.
with some
some fire.
pyrotechnic stuff. I think we're going to do some. She sent me some videos I showed you of like some flames and smoke and stuff like that. I think that Jay and I are going to have to come up with some really cool shots that just that we might not even just use on now, but maybe some intro stuff and just stuff that'll be really
crossed,
cool.
serious.
Yeah,
with
blowing
shit
up
going
in the
on by.
background.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's
Slow
gonna be
walk
some really
away.
cool stuff. So there's that. I know you guys are.
Oh,
So
I
this
got it.
What's that?
I got it. I
What?
can make a scene. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're walking away from the explosion.
You can't react.
Exactly. You
Can't react. Yeah, but I know you guys are gonna want to party, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, you're 21, so you're like able to drink.
I'm doing
legally
it
for the
all.
first time.
Strippers, blow, beer. No, I'm just joking.
You're gonna end up on the fucking roof of Caesars.
Yeah, so Jade was right. You are doing the Hangover. Yeah,
Maybe.
recreated.
If we can get our hands on a tiger.
Oh, we can, dude.
Oh, we can.
It's Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Doc Handle, where you at?
Oh, shit.
Too soon? Too soon?
Okay.
Perfect
But I think
timing.
that I'm not a partier. Obviously, I'll be hanging out with you guys, but I'm looking forward to.
Could be.
What's that? I could be a
could be.
partier. No, I can't.
You can.
I can't.
You
no,
can.
I really. No, I know I can, but I won't.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't. But
So, I'm just saying
so
you
I'm
can.
looking forward to waking up and going to Red Rock Canyon.
Wait a
I'm looking
minute.
forward to-
Wait a minute.
No,
I
not
don't-
that kind of.
I don't think you understand that maybe you'll go alone.
Right.
We're going to be hungover.
Do
Oh,
you
no, I'll
remember
go. I'm
last
down.
time when we
Yeah.
went and certain people were throwing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
in the
so it's about
That's what's gonna happen.
So Red Rock Canyon, if you drive, there's a bunch of hiking trails and climbing, and I know Anthony's going to love climbing and
yeah.
stuff like that. But if you just drive, it's about a 6-mile loop, And I think we had to stop twice to let people out of the car to
throw up.
Yeah,
because they were so
was not
hungover.
good.
So I really don't drink. I don't even. I've done it before, but I don't like the after experience, right? Because you get sick and all this. But is it true? Like I heard something recently that says if you drink a cup of water in between each drink, that you won't be hungover.
It helps.
Definitely helps stay
helps.
hydrated.
Yeah, because what happens is alcohol dehydrates you. So the
and
part
it also
of
helps pace yourself too.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that there's probably many other things. You are literally poisoning yourself with alcohol to some extent, but at the same time, your brain is getting dehydrated. So if you can keep it hydrated, you have less of a hangover. That's what they say.
Yes.
I haven't had a hangover in 20 years, so I don't know what if a hangover feels like at this stage.
It's horrible. You're
I'm
just
sure
sick.
you can remember.
Yeah.
You're just sick, and you're just throwing up, and you're just
Head
like, why
hurts,
did I do this?
spinny.
So that's going to happen.
Again.
Yeah, but keeping in mind that the 8th, after 6 and 7, us being in Vegas, we're leaving pretty early in the morning to head out to Salt Lake City. So don't get too hammered, or you're going to be in the back of the RV throwing
shaking. Yeah.
Whatever.
Way to go, Brian,
I know,
to
what the
ruin
fuck-
the Vegas trip.
What the fuck
I'm
is
not
it?
rude. I'm
You
not
did.
ruining
What do you
it.
mean?
You
wake
totally
up
did.
early. What do
I
you
know.
mean?
You don't have to wake up
What do
early.
you
You're
mean?
flying out. You can sleep in as
What do
late
you
as
mean?
you want.
What does this
It's
mean?
his birthday weekend.
What do
I
you
know.
mean?
Well, he's
None
going to
of
have
this shit.
He's going to have Friday.
What the
and Saturday.
fuck? What time are we talking?
8 o'clock. in the
That's
morning.
extreme.
You can
You
wake
need
up,
to-
walk
you
to
need-
the
What
RV.
is going on?
You
Wait a
need
second.
to retool your
All right, so
trip.
listen. You can wake up.
So basically, we can only party the 6th.
Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah.
No, you can party the 7th because all you have to do is wake up, walk to the thing, and go back to sleep.
I
There's a
guess.
freaking
You
king
don't.
size
I can also
bed.
carry
Let me
'em.
tell you where
I
you
guess.
don't want to be.
I
is
got
in a
even one
moving
time-
vehicle
It doesn't
when you
matter.
feel
Well,
like
listen,
that.
I got even one step further. You don't even have to wake up. You just
cares?
on that night you go and sleep in the RV,
Who cares?
and then we wake up and we just drive away, and
Just-
you sleep in.
We'll
the-
figure it out when we get there. Who cares?
No, you're gonna be able to party. Don't worry.
Who cares?
Anyways,
We'll be able to
I'm
do
looking
it,
forward to.
figure
it.
it
I
out.
want to go to the Hoover Dam.
I'm not even going then.
Hoover Dam.
I want to go to Red Rock Canyon.
wanna
You know
go
what?
to
Then
Hooker
guess
Dam.
what? My mom can come because she wanted to come to travel and see the sights. You two could go have a hell of a time.
Well, me, Jay, and Anthony are going to do that. They're
Well,
not
my mom-
partying.
My mom can.
What
do that
happened to
too.
me?
You're partying.
Well, we're going to hang out with you, but we're just not
I'm
drinking.
hanging out with you.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
Jade's
Just
hanging out
we
with
won't.
you.
We
We're
will be
having
up
fun.
early.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know
be
what I
up early because you guys will be partying all night while we're sleeping.
mean? Yeah.
Jay and Anthony aren't gonna have fun,
I don't drink.
dude.
I'll have
you
fun.
are such a bitch.
Nah, dude, it's all good. I just don't like alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be
You know,
fun.
One
whack.
weekend. One weekend, Jason.
I will fucking have a couple of drinks with you, but I'm not
Jason,
getting.
he pulled out the
You know-
Jason.
Dude, I haven't
man.
been called that since I live with my mommy.
He pulled out the Jason.
Jason
on you, man.
Come
Andrew.
on.
Jason
I don't drink
Andrew.
either, but we're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have fun. Regardless.
Why the fuck are we even going to Vegas?
You guys are having fun. And I'm having fun too, just not drinking. Is that okay? Can I have fun without drinking?
No.
Why is the peer pressure to the point where I can only have fun if I drink? I can have fun without drinking.
We're bringing out the Jaeger for
Yeah.
Brian.
And the Goldschlager.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
both Brian and my
Although
last time.
No,
were
I did.
Goldschlager.
I did tell Kathy, our friend, that is, hopefully wrapping up some cancer issues. That
Jesus.
it is about time.
That was bad.
No, I'm praying that she's going to be okay soon. She's in the last stages, and hopefully she'll be done by the end of this month. She's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
And if everything goes well, she's clean, and she's. So I told her that. I said it's been about 20 years since we've been hammered. I say 2020 has been so shitty. Maybe we just get hammered on New Year's together, because this couple, Dwayne and Kathy, my friends, we've all but last year have. I think there was one other year, but in the last, since we were teenagers, every New Year's Eve we spent together.
Yeah.
And then last year we didn't, unfortunately.
Which is like 7 decades.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
7 decades.
Oh,
It's a long-
Jesus Christ.
jeez. But so I told her, I think I'd be down for getting slammed on.
We're
on New
filming
Year's.
a
At
fucking
least
vlog,
throwing back
dude.
A few shots.
I mean, I think
Schlots.
that
Goldschloss.
maybe we just take out the Goldschlager and just go for it. Blackout drunk
Blackout
again.
drunk,
man.
It's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fun though. Like you got, like that's exactly. Let's.
I'm just saying, every 20 years I've got to do it,
Okay.
and at 20 years is there. So every 20 years I've got to get hammered. So
Vegas is going to be fun.
Vegas is going to be fun. I won't be drunk, but it'll be fun. Can I have fun without drinking?
No.
You can, but don't affect our fun.
Why would we affect? Why would me not drinking affect your fun?
You making your whatever plans. Don't crimp our fun.
I'm
is
not
what I'm
making
saying.
plans.
I'm not going there for Hoover Dam. I'm not going there to see Red Rock shit. Like I've already seen it, done it. I'm good.
I'm not planning
going
for
there for
you
Vegas.
guys. I'm not planning for you guys. I'm planning for.
I'm looking
Jay,
for
myself, and
horse,
Anthony.
my horse game. I'm looking for.
I hope they have that.
My horse race.
They'll
game.
have it. Yeah, they'll have it.
We just
Take
gotta
like
find
$10 worth of quarters.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you just freaking play that game for hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just drinking, having fun. Yeehaw.
Yeah,
Yeehawing.
but I will have fun. I'm just not going to drink.
That's
Good-
fine. We
Good
could cover
for you,
that.
Pastor Brian. Okay.
No,
nice.
it's
Yeah,
not a
Pastor
Pastor
Brian.
Browsing. I just think
it's a religious
It's a little
thing.
insulting that you guys are
a
trying to
religious
pressure
thing.
me into
Nobody's
getting drunk.
pressuring you. I'm saying don't ruin our
You're
fun.
acting like you had an alcohol addiction problem. You're like, you're
No, I
peer
didn't.
pressuring me. You know I go to AA. You know I'm 8 months
I
sober.
bet you I think a lot of people probably do think that because I always say I don't drink. People might think because I've had a problem, but the truth is I don't like to drink.
Same.
I've never had a problem. You've seen me drunk twice since I've known you, so I mean drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk.
You've drank.
Oh, I've drank
Yeah.
but no more than like one beer. I mean,
You used to have a few beers,
Couple of
but not get
duels.
a few
schnockered.
beers. When did I ever have a few beers?
You had your little phase when you were into all the different types,
Yeah, I'd
and
have
then
one beer.
whatever.
I know you
I don't-
remember better than me what I,
do.
did.
Pumpkin pie.
because I
John.
bought them.
All right, John.
Oh, damn, it's
Let's
about
get
time
us
for
out.
pumpkin pie, too.
is.
John Phillips says, Star Wars was for me, Brian. Lori, things should be with you. I don't know what that means. Maybe there's another thing he sent that's for Lori.
I don't know. Maybe it's in
Oh,
a different
so-
package
So
So
upstairs.
the Star Wars, he sent the Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Johnny.
you. I'm
Thank you,
not
John.
sure which Star
it was
Wars
cool.
stuff it was.
We appreciate it.
And
Love
we
Star
have
Wars.
other stuff. We have other stuff that's coming, so we'll open that on the vlog.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
thank you.
picked random.
Yeah, I just picked random stuff that we could open on the podcast, and then we'll open the other stuff on the vlog.
Zivlo.
On the vlog.
Okay,
Chris says, had a quick question. I'd love to learn more about skinks. I have a Halmahera, blue tongue, and a fire skink. Would really love to learn more about them.
Hey, man, I'll pray for
Yeah.
your malaria.
What?
Yeah, man. Good
fire
God bless.
Good
skink.
luck with that.
Yeah, I mean the skinks are great, man. I mean
There is. And honestly, all of those are widely kept. There's so much information online. Like,
Yeah.
you can get really good information.
Yeah, they're super cool, and there's a lot of I mean, blue tongues are fire skinks are a little bit more difficult because they're smaller. They
Yeah,
like to
you don't-
hide, and stuff like that. Blue tongues are really great. Halmaheras are really nice. We have some Halmaheras as well. They're really beautiful.
Yeah, they
I
are.
like the Northerns and Easterns are kind of my favorite. Well, Centralians are my favorite, but obviously you can't get those. But Centralians or Northerns and Easterns are awesome. So keep it up.
Rebecca says, hey, guys, can't wait to come back to visit the sloth. Sending you all love.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you, Rebecca.
That's awesome. Definitely can't wait
When
to
you
have you
come-
coming back.
I'll lay you with this thing.
Oh my!
this-
Whoa,
with this
geez.
neck
Whoa.
piece.
Calm down now.
Oh, what?
It's just, I'm talking like,
like
you
in
go to
Hawaii.
Hawaii, you get laid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get laid in Hawaii.
You do get laid
If
in
you
Hawaii.
once you land, that's a Hawaiian tradition. Everyone has to get laid.
Yeah.
Everyone has to get laid in Hawaii.
Yep.
That's why it's so popular.
So
That's
fun.
why everyone loves to go to Hawaii.
Love it.
That's why it is a bummer because I think the first time we went to Hawaii, have we been laid since? I know this sounds horrible, but
Every time we go.
every time
yeah,
they give
get
us,
us.
oh,
Get
okay.
laid every time.
It is cool because you go and they put a lay on you, and it's kind of
You now feel like
because
you're
Eddie
landed.
is
Polynesian.
yes, and he is very much so. Like
Yeah, he's
that.
very traditional. He's very indigenous.
Dude,
It was Indigenous Day the other day.
he doesn't even
remember?
speak English. He just hums. He go,
What do they call it? I can't even remember what they call the
Polynesian?
Well, not Polynesian, but they call it the slang Polynesian is called something. I can't remember what it is, but
I don't know. All I know is that they say Hawaii. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii
So
is
weird.
amazing. Okay,
It's a
Noah.
Hawaii.
Says Boss Ham says Noah will have 3 drinks and be done. No tolerance.
Big truth.
It is probably true.
Yeah, it's so true.
What's wrong with that?
Hey,
There's
he's a
nothing wrong
cheap
with that.
Cheap
date. And
We're gonna go.
Yeah,
you know where we're going?
exactly.
We're going to the Wynn. Is it okay if we go to the Wynn for buffet?
Guess what? Right now, there's no buffets. So we got to see how it goes.
Fuck.
Now, will it be different in a month? I don't know. But
I'm canceling the trip, man.
Cancel it.
RV's going back home.
RV's out of here.
RV's
man.
out of here,
Oh my
dude.
gosh, that's like one of the things I love the most about Vegas.
I'm sure they still have food. It's just not buffet.
Well,
that sucks.
how can you gorge yourself to
death?
To the unpleasant state of
Maybe
like,
they just got
uncomfortment.
unlimited and they bring it out. I don't know. We'll find out.
Damn.
But much like us and our
I didn't
Disney
think about
trip,
that.
this is different. This is temporary. We'll get to experience it.
That sucks.
Damn.
I love buffets.
The Wins buffet was my favorite too.
I know they had to go white shit.
Whatever the white shit was, it was good.
What was
'cause
it?
It was just
I
white
don't
shit.
know. It was some white shit, but my cousin Crystal loved it.
She went back for 4 or 5 servings.
shit is so good.
But is it like what was it though? Like is it
We don't know.
sauce or a
We don't-
chocolate chip? Like
I don't know. I
we
think
don't
it
remember.
was some kind of noodles and white shit sauce. I don't
All I know is
probably
she-
Alfredo,
It was-
right? Probably fettuccine Alfredo.
All I know is later on in the day, she went into the shower with all her clothes on and threw up all over herself.
Yeah.
It was fettuccine Alfredo for sure.
There's also is Polanco coming, by the way.
I don't know. Jade reached out to him, and
So
he
there's
said
a-
he's getting a little old, but we'll
So there's
see.
this story. Our friend Glenn Polanco, he's out in California. He's amazing. He came out to Las Vegas for Jade's 21st, and that's why we're going. Is because we promised Noah that on his 21st we'd go to Vegas as well.
Almost a
And
decade.
and literally he created a verb.
Yeah,
Right,
Polanking.
Polanking, right? His name is
I
Glenn
like it.
Polanco, and what it was is we were at this Irish bar, and doing. He was coming out with shots, and
He had the
he had the shots, he had everything.
Dance.
He's dancing, and literally,
the
I
table.
had like a series of pictures. I have a picture of him with the tray of shots.
Oh, no.
I have a picture of
Smiling.
him doing a shot. Him with his hands up in his hair. The next thing, projectile vomiting.
Do you have the picture?
Oh yeah.
The
We
series
had
of
it-
pictures, yeah.
Yes.
And but what happened was he was just standing there like normal, like 100% normal.
Came out of
and
nowhere.
then literally 5 gallons of puke came out of his mouth, and it went all over
Covered.
everybody.
Noah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
It was all over everybody. And it
And the
was
party ended.
and the party
And then
ended,
we
and
had
we
to-
and
they
we
kicked us
left.
out.
And we left. That poor people. I mean, it was. I'm not kidding you. 5 gallons of liquid.
I mean,
It was-
Dad, what do you expect when you open up a business in Vegas? though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Like-
wasn't the first time something like that
No,
happened for
no
sure.
way.
But so now we call it plonking is when you are talking to someone normal and then just start projectile vomiting. That is not called.
It's a good verb.
It's called plonking. You know?
I like your
and the
mittens,
funniest
Noah.
thing was
Thank you. My hands are getting a little sweaty, so I decided to put on some
Mittens.
sweat catchers.
the weird thing is that plonking also is as soon as you're done throwing up, you go back to drinking. You
So
have
it's a double.
to do, yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he immediately
He
grabbed the
rebounded
beer.
really hard.
He didn't even stop. He just grabbed the beer and started drinking.
Can I
to
tell
get
a
the throw up
story?
taste out of his mouth.
Can I tell a college story?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I go to college, right? And I never went to college, right? I just dropped out or got expelled, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm there and we're partying, all right?
Yeah.
Like that guy that commented earlier, I have no tolerance,
Yeah.
all right?
Right.
These college kids are alcoholics.
Yeah,
Right.
they've been practicing.
Big
They've been
time.
practicing.
So I'm doing as they do. I'm following the routine, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And I sneak away to throw up in the bathroom, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. I legitimately threw up all over the bathroom.
Oh,
Right?
Why can you never hit the toilet when you're drunk?
I don't
Because
know.
no one does.
I mean,
You know, there's a big hole that
Did
you
you
need
make
to
it
throw
to
into.
the
I
bathroom?
was in the bathroom. I closed the door. Pretty much right when I closed the door, it was like just everywhere. I'm like, fuck, right? So
Are
I'm
you at
fucked up.
somebody's house? Like
Yes.
that?
I'm like, fuck, dude. Everyone saw me
man.
go into the bathroom, by the
Right.
way. There's
So
only
So they
one.
all know it's you. Yeah.
So I'm like, fucking A, dude. So I am scooping this shit out of everywhere, right? Wiping it up, throwing it away. I got it pretty fucking clean, at least from my drunk eyes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I come out, I like made sure I washed my mouth and shit, washed my hands good. I come out and they're like, everyone's looking at me like, are you all right? Like, you were in there a while. I was like, yeah, I'm good. My stomach, like, it's all good though.
I just had some White Castle before, you know.
To this day, no one technically knows that I threw up.
Now they do.
But, like, you know what I mean? So I think I played it off pretty well.
You cleaned
Do
it
you wanna-
very well then if somebody went in there after.
Didn't
and was
know,
like, oh
yeah.
my God, who destroyed?
Do you want to hear
Yeah.
a really horrible throw up story?
Yeah.
Of
for
course,
me?
they're my
You know, Yeah,
favorite.
that's good. No, this is kind of messed up. This shows how like messed up my childhood was. I used to go down the street to Jimmy Poet's, my childhood friend's house, and his dad used to have half gallons of like every type of liquor you could imagine. But he was a Greyhound bus driver, so he was never home. And so I was like 12 years old,
Yeah.
and we used to do shots
Of course.
at 12.
Yeah.
And so we do like one.
Who
We do like
doesn't?
one or two shots. This was the best. We do one or two shots, and then we play Atari. like Asteroids, Frogger, like Jungle Book, the whole shot like that. We play that. Or Pitfall was what it was called. And so one day we decide to do like 2 more shots, and I'm like feeling it. I'm 12. Shots,
I'm 12.
Yeah, and so I go home. My mom's home. I go home. I get a banana. And I'm talking to my mom. She can't think her 12-year-old son's hammered, right? There's just no way. And so I get a banana. I'm like, I gotta get a banana. And so I eat this banana, and I'm like, I'm gonna go take a nap. And I go and I lay down in my bed and throw the banana up all over my bed. All over my bed. And then I pulled a U where I scooped it up with my hands and put it into my garbage. And I went right to sleep in the puke. Went right to sleep in the puke. I remember waking up and my pillow was all crusty.
Crusted banana throw.
Dude.
And your mom, she didn't say anything after? Because obviously she had to clean that shit up.
She never said anything. I don't know. I'm sure she didn't think I was drunk.
I didn't scoop it up with my hands. I was in a bathroom. I used toilet paper and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was 12. I was just like, I'm right in my hands.
Gotta get it out of here.
I get this. I'm just so tired. I gotta go to sleep.
No, I'm gonna lay down.
So my point is, I've never, even at 12, I wasn't good at drinking. No, I didn't. I woke up with the crusty banana
on your face.
On my face.
Dude, that's the worst.
That's the truth, man. That's a true story.
Horrible thing about drinking is getting to the point where you have the spins, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to lay down and you're literally on a roller coaster on a merry-go-round, just getting pushed around.
You're supposed to keep one part of your body grounded.
I was gonna say you put your foot off the bed and try to touch the ground. It still doesn't help, but
a little. It makes you think it helps.
No, it doesn't help.
That's horrible.
But that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I don't drink. It's because when I was 12,
when you were 12,
you got it all out of your system.
Out of my system.
No, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of reasons, but
it's just not. It's not a great activity. It's really not. It's a good occasional activity.
For me, it's not. But we'll have fun in Vegas.
We're gonna have so much fun.
It'll be a fun time.
We're not going to lose any money because I'm not even going to.
I've thought about it.
I'm really not even.
I've thought about this. So
you know
I've had this.
You can gamble like us. We don't lose money either. We're. What does that mean?
No, I'm saying you're going to be disappointed in what I say in the future.
No, I know what you're going to say, and no, it's not going to happen because that's not us.
Can I guess what you're about to say?
Tell me.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say 30K, but I was gonna say you're gonna make a big bet on a roulette.
Yes. So I was thinking that it's going to cost about $5,000 for the RV, gas, trip, everything. I was thinking put $5,000 down on black. You either get a free trip, or the trip costs $10,000.
Fuck no, you're not doing that. No,
it's a 50. Well, it's not quite a 50.
That's
50,
the dumbest
but it's
thing I've
almost
ever
50,
heard.
50.
Only if
I've been wanting to do that since I was a kid.
You know what my bet on that bet is? 100% you lose, and now you double the cost.
You can't be 100%.
No, my bet is 100%. You do that, you lose.
And then if you lose your bet at 100%, what do I get? Another $5,000 from you?
I guess you get your free trip, but guess what? You're not doing it.
I just said I'm thinking that it might be a good idea.
No, it's not. It's a terrible idea.
Unless David Dobrik's there.
Yeah,
because he has a 100% success rate.
Yeah.
No, it's like I've always said, and you were of the same mindset. Work too hard for my damn money.
I know this is the problem.
Just throw it away like that.
I would never actually do it.
Yeah.
Right, because I would chicken out.
Yeah.
Because I work too hard.
How are you gonna put
money.
$5K down on a table, bro?
Because this is the thing. If I
lose
won
$20, I'm pissed.
I'd be
as
flipping
hell.
out.
Like,
the thing is, if I won the $5,000, it'd be like, oh, that's cool. But if I lost the $5,000, I'd want to, go jump into the Hoover Dam.
That's why it's not like that. I guess that's the difference. To some people, the thrill of whatever is what excites them and do it. Like, that's upsetting to me. That's not thrilling.
Remember my sister's old boyfriend?
That was getting geeked out, dude. You geeking right now, dude.
So much bling.
Remember my sister's old boyfriend way back in the day? He used to go to Kenny.
Yeah.
And he used to literally land in Vegas and spend 3 days at the tables.
We know so many people like
literally
that,
not even sleep.
And that's the thing, though. Those are the people that win big, but they also lose big. So it's like, I just no.
Yeah, I remember hearing stories where he would Yeah, he'd have a great one, like, oh, I won 70 grand, but then he'd go and lose like 50 grand.
Right.
Like lose 50 grand.
Or more,
imagine,
or
dude?
100, or whatever it was. Like, you know,
I mean,
it's
could
like,
you imagine that?
that's not for me.
So I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be at
gosh.
Vegas. I'm gonna have so much. I'm gonna be like,
Yo, really? Could you bring those to Vegas? It'd be hysterical,
Yeah,
dude.
that is a good idea.
All
man.
drinks.
shots. Like,
Are we gonna
shots
do?
on
Are,
me. Literally, shots are on me, guys.
are we gonna do some like?
That's a good joke.
Are we gonna do like you do to Florida? Are we gonna like make some shirts so that we're all wearing the same shit? Or
Come
what?
on, guys. No.
Why not?
No,
we should do that.
that's
Like,
not-
Noah's trying to
no.
look balling out.
Yeah.
there.
how about
That's
like
not
the-
what we did for Jade. That's not what
No,
we're
I know,
doing.
but how about like at least we all
Is he
wear
trying
the
to turn
fucking
this?
guy.
I know. What
I
are
know,
you turning
this
this strip
I didn't
into?
realize we had a chaperone coming. Like, what is
Literally,
going on?
This is like the parent chaperone at the
No
the, senior trip.
No
like
PDA. Come on, kids. Leave room for Jesus.
spring break. Yeah, chaperone.
I know, dude.
How about the little like?
Well, we're going to see the sights, guys. We're not.
Wake up. 7:30. Wake up.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Did you ever hear what I did? This was an evil thing I did.
Go
This
to
is-
the Red Rock.
This was an evil thing I did
Hoover
at
Dam.
Oh shit, dude.
We're going. The tour bus is
We're
coming
not
at
going.
7.
You're
7
going.
a.m. Tour bus is on its way. You know what I did to someone at Tinley Park? We had like this
God.
group of people were in the room talking a bunch of geckos and stuff like that. Like, and it was like everyone was getting hammered. You know, I wasn't drinking, but everyone else was getting hammered. It was like 1 a.m. and like it was this one guy's room. I fucking like snuck out. I got his phone and I did a 4 a.m. wake up call on him.
Oh shit.
So like the next day he's like he wakes up at 4 a.m. and he's like, what the fuck? I got a 4 a.m. thing on. I didn't tell him it was me though. I didn't say
I
it.
hope
good
he's
one.
listening and remembers.
That's a good one.
My bad.
I
That's
thought
a
it was
good
it was a good one,
That
right?
is a good one.
Yeah, and he
That's a
was
good credit
hammered
for that
too.
one.
He was hammered too. So, but Vegas will be good. You know, I want to.
Yes, it will.
It seems like you're trying to ruin it. Vegas will be good.
No, it's gonna be.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it very hard on you. It's gonna be great.
No, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna push you
have
to
a
a
good time.
ledge. No
We're
buffets.
gonna just do different things. As well as your things.
I
We're going to
just-
do your things and other things because we're not going to be hungover. We're not going to have to sleep as much, so we'll be able to wake up
I'm
and
totally
do fun
inviting
stuff.
Grammy now because she has options.
Yeah, just send her.
Yeah, just
whatever.
has options. But you know what I was thinking that was interesting is that have you guys seen this TikTok trend?
Yes.
The oceans. Yeah, I know. I'm. By the way, the radio station now has drops of me.
No,
With
no.
me misspeaking.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Is it good?
They legitimately. They also have a drop of me saying, "I get peed on more than anybody."
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Way to go, Broadway.
Dude, honestly, that's fucking funny.
yeah,
Fucking
awesome.
go.
yeah. They have me like because I do sometimes trip over my own words, but
They
yeah,
have good ones. They got good ones.
yeah, they had some good ones. Yeah.
Try to think so fast.
Yeah,
So
my
what's
brain
the
works, yeah.
TikTok trend?
Yeah,
Is
TikTok.
that
So
what
it's
you're
the
saying?
ocean.
It's cranberry juice.
Cranberry ocean
Oh, yeah,
spray
yeah, yeah.
drink, you know.
Yeah.
So the guy is listening to Fleetwood Mac
Yeah.
and just like walking in weird places.
Longboarding.
Longboarding.
Yeah, like longboarding into weird places, and he's got
Yeah,
like
like-
this cranberry, like a liter of cranberry, and he just like sips it. And this literally, not only is he getting millions and millions and millions of views, all he does is literally longboard, drink, and then he does a little lip
Sings.
sync.
Yeah,
this
just-
one particular, Fleetwood Mac song. And literally every single video he gets has millions of, and now everyone else is doing it too.
Not
It's
only
become
that,
like
Brian,
a-
dude, it was literally on the
This is
front
what
page of
is so
TikTok 2 days ago.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
And that's what I'm saying.
About
Isn't it weird how like
Stupid
people can
social
get?
media
Ocean
shit.
Spray bought him a fucking car.
Did they really?
I swear to God, dude.
Oh my god,
Dude, because I
Well,
guess
yeah.
you can't even buy cranberry juice anymore.
because it's just sold out.
Sold out.
Just like sold
Damn
out.
COVID.
Yeah, I know. So like they probably that's the best part about like these weird trends and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that companies like that juice brand,
Yeah.
dude, they just made
Of course,
so much
they
money
bought him a
for-
car
Yeah.
because he made them
millions of
way more.
dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
remember the whole Tide Pod thing? Was
Yeah.
the
There's
other
this-
thing, Tide Pods.
There's this quote I like. It says, if an athlete is paid $10 million, right, it means their owners realize that he's worth billions.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So that's what that kind of car is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
But it is crazy. I just think it's bizarre that
That's
this is
big.
some like normal dude that
Who did something stupid?
did something
and it just took
stupid,
off.
and literally now he gets a new car. He's probably getting tons of brand deals. He's, he could probably be on
You
David
know what?
Letterman.
Good
well,
for
I guess
him.
Letterman's no
He's
longer
living
on,
his best life. Like literally, like he's peaking.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
definitely
Life will
peaking.
never get better. It ain't going anywhere from here because it's not like you're going
I mean, there are the occasional people that turn virility
like Kelv or something.
How is he going to
like
turn this
Kelv.
juice
Kelv
into
did.
forever?
Yeah.
I mean,
because that's a weird one too.
Longboarding, lip
I think
syncing,
that
drinking a juice. He ain't
if
going
I were
nowhere.
him,
This
I
is
would
it.
probably try to spark up a long-term sponsor deal with Ocean Spray.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? This
You
is
know.
a normal person who doesn't know shit, and this is his time.
Yeah, but I got to
Let him
imagine
go.
there's some agent out there that has.
Oh,
tapped
he has
into
a
him.
manager and stuff
like,
already.
Yeah, already they're like, hey, dude, we got you, man.
Yeah, get interviews, get your face out there as much as possible.
I mean, most people will not capitalize on that virility, but
Yeah, I
every
don't
now
think-
and then
this
you
is the
get
thing,
somebody
though,
that
like,
does
I'm gonna
good.
be honest, like, yeah, this guy, it won't be that much. Like, while he might be crazy and whatever, like, I don't know who he is. I don't do TikTok, and the big majority of people who also aren't gonna know anything about this guy.
I don't know
so.
because it's already made its way over to Instagram.
Yeah, it's on
It's
the
already
news.
it's on it's
I
made
haven't
its
seen
way.
it.
I don't think it'll make. Speaking of which is weird, is that now there's kind of YouTube Shorts,
Yeah,
but it's not. I mean,
watch 'em.
right? But the downside to YouTube Shorts right now is that you can't upload a YouTube Short video.
No.
You just upload a video that's under 60 seconds and tag it Shorts, and then it comes in. So now it's going to bog down. Like for us, daily vlogging, we'd have to put out 2 videos a day. And people get confused, like, why do I have a 15-minute video and a 60-second video? Which one's the
So
vlog?
it's almost like you'd have
Yeah.
to have a separate shorts channel.
And I think that they're
Yeah.
in India they launched YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
to where you can actually have your separate page.
Yeah.
But for now, they don't have a separate page, which is a bummer. But it's going to be interesting to see what that affects YouTube.
And what that means, yeah.
Yeah, what that means. Right now, much like all the social platforms, when they have something like, again, TikTok blew up, YouTube Shorts is basically YouTube's answer to that. Obviously, Reels is Instagram's answer to TikTok. And what happens is now when you do Reels on Instagram, they're pushing your content, and YouTube Shorts is supposed to be the same thing. And it just keeps on getting more stuff around his
I
head.
know he's balling right now.
Oh my God, my
Shirt on.
chains on. They say you
put
can't
your shirt
have
on.
more than
Yeah,
2
hide those guns.
chains if you're not 2 chains. But I beg to differ.
Yeah, no, you got that going on.
The
Man.
mittens are what are getting me though. That's just making me laugh.
The fucking mittens. Now I can chuck up my set and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm like, gang,
Rapping
gang,
right now.
gang. But I can never get killed though, because you don't know what
see
I'm
those
doing.
gang signs, yeah.
I am your father.
You are you are. Well, there you go. We can each wear. We can match. I can wear one too.
No, you got your Blues Clues
Yeah,
one.
put the blue.
That's what
Dude,
you're
I'm
wearing
fucking-
all
I
Vegas
fuck
trip.
with
Yeah,
Oh yes,
all day, every day,
Yeah,
blues.
just so we can
Clues.
see him. Well, we won't get the green confused. We'll be
no.
like, oh, where is? Oh, there,
Oh, there he is. Over there on the Hoover Dam. He's at the top of the Red Rock. There he is.
You guys are missing out, man. That's the best part of Vegas, man.
Oh my goodness.
It is.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know what the best part of Vegas is yet. I've never been.
Exactly.
Well, you
we're
were there
about
when
to,
you were
We're
young.
about to make the best part.
You were there when you were young.
That
When I was
and that's
young.
a whole different trip. That's not. This is. a
that is
different
true.
trip.
When I went with my parents, I got
Yeah, this isn't
hammered,
the
dude.
sightseeing trip. This is
Yeah.
the enjoying Vegas.
This is
for
not
Vegas
seeing.
trip.
Not see, this is what happens in Vegas.
The
Stays in
other
Vegas.
12 days of the trip are the sightseeing
Yeah,
days.
exactly. That's
know
all
what I'm
you're
saying?
gonna do, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the 2
Well, we're going to
days.
see some pretty amazing things. In particular, I think just before Vegas
And
and just
after.
after Vegas are going to be the most. We're obviously the Painted Desert. You want to pull that
Yep,
up?
I got you.
Yeah,
It's a
pull up the
paint- so
Painted
pretty.
Desert. It's
It's a
so
painted desert.
gorgeous. The
I'm
Painted-
so excited for you guys.
I know you are. The Painted Desert. It's pretty shocking.
Oh, okay. So basically, you can just see where like the
Look at
water
that, man.
eroded.
And this is very similar to
Different-
Red Rock. To be totally honest with you, it's a similar type of thing.
That's
So
really cool.
yeah, so we're gonna go see that. Also, the Petrified Forest.
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna be
saw
pretty
all
cool.
of that when I was a kid. My dad lived in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is all in
So,
New Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, we spent
exactly.
a summer there and drove around.
So the Petrified
it.
Forest. So is that where? This is such a stupid question. Obviously, that's where you get
Whoa,
the
the wave.
carvings of the petrified wood.
Yeah.
Like remember when
Yes.
we
Well,
were young?
Yeah.
When I was young.
Yeah.
You were younger too, but you
Yeah.
were young.
No.
But
I
we had
I was
the
born old.
chunks.
He was never young.
The chunks of that
Yeah,
petrified
I was just
wood.
gonna say that's where it comes from. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, where is that wave?
That's
Jay?
in Arizona.
I
I
know
think
in
it's actually
Arizona.
right over by the Painted Desert.
Dude,
if
I
I'm not
wanna-
mistaken. I'm gonna find out. It's Coyote Butte.
Can you skateboard on that?
So
dude?
if we could,
Looks like it.
it'd
Isn't
be
that what
great
those
if we
guys are
could
doing
make
right
that.
there?
So obviously we'll see all that stuff, and then afterwards we'll go up into Salt Lake City, and then up into Yellowstone, across the Badlands into South Dakota, the Black Hills, and so that's going to be some pretty cool sightseeing
We're gonna
stuff.
see so many cool stuff.
Yeah, and I'm interested in. Jay, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you punch up like the Texas 80 something ounce steak or something like that? I'm just
Texas-
curious.
See, this
like,
is bullshit.
80-ounce steak.
yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I don't know if it's 80
you don't
ounces,
travel
but whatever.
and go to
But I
a
think it's
place
in
like that
Amarillo. I
without
think it's-
me.
Well, come on the RV, Mom. You would love to spend that many amount of
And it
days
might not
with
be
us.
80 ounce steak, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I'll find
it's,
it.
it's like something like that. Yeah,
There's
it
a
says
72-ounce steak, big.
yeah, that's what it's a big
ranch.
Texas. Where is that at? Is it in
Let's see.
Amarillo?
Let's see. I'll figure it out.
It'd be
I
bad
hope it
enough with
is.
just you two, but there ain't no way I'm spending that much time with Jay.
Yeah, you would fucking lose your.
Oh my
shit.
God.
I would
and you haven't
literally
even
kill
And I'm
you.
bringing the Didgeridoos
I would
too,
kill
so
you.
you're gonna be
Jesus.
fucking
Did-
Bring them
losing.
both and lose them in the desert, please.
Are we going to Austin?
No, not in Austin.
East Amarillo?
There it is. I thought it was in Amarillo. So
Shit,
we're
I
gonna
can
go to the-
DoorDash that. Call tonight. Uber Eats.
So we're
Give you
literally
a
how
hefty
much?
tip.
Hey, can you take a look real quick? How much is that steak? I want to see how much it is because we're each going to get one. We got a fridge and we can reheat.
You're
We're
gonna
gonna
eat that the whole freaking trip.
We're each getting a 72 ounce.
No,
thing.
you're not.
We're
Why?
each getting one.
Because that's just stupid. The three of you couldn't even eat
Did
one.
that say free chicken?
Free chicken. If you eat the 82 ounce steak, you get a free
you probably
chicken.
get everything you want free.
I wish we could figure this out. This would be so dope.
We're searching for the price tag.
Gosh,
I don't even
I
know
bet
what
you
would
could
be
buy-
on
you
there.
would think that they would. Have,
That would be
that'd
right on
like-
the top, right?
right
You
at
can
the top.
probably buy a
They only have,
baby
like,
cow for the price of it.
Probably
Gosh.
cheaper.
Probably cheaper, yeah. I mean, I'm
Sheesh.
looking into
You
getting.
would think
like,
that
a
would be like the
ranch.
thing that everyone would want to know. Is
No,
like how
because it
much is-
probably
I
costs
guess
like
if you just
500
Google how
bucks
much
and
is
nobody
the,
buys it.
Wait.
What was it? 70 something ounce? What is it?
72.
That's
Oh yeah, that was Man versus Food did it. I mean, there's no way we're gonna finish, but I don't care. I think it's like $150 or something like that.
I'm just
I'd
gonna
like
keep
to
looking
say.
up. Just keep going.
Yeah, I was
Better
thinking it
be
was
a
like
good fucking
150 bucks.
steak.
But if you finish it, it's free.
Number one,
Nobody's
none of
finishing
you
that.
No one's
guys are
finishing-
going to
no.
finish it.
I know. I definitely won't. 100%.
No, I'm
Jake,
not.
You'd be
gonna-
better off. Literally, you could all
72 ounce.
four of you could share one and still not finish.
That's
Yeah. Unless
right
it was
there,
a
72
really,
ounce steak price.
Unless it was
Yeah.
really good.
$72.
$72. So it's
That's
$1 an ounce.
That's,
What?
that's
Dude.
cheap. I might buy two.
That's the cheapest fucking steak
We
I've
might
ever
each
had.
get two.
So it's 4.5 pounds. Oh, that's not. As
I was gonna
big
say,
as
that's not that
thought.
bad.
No,
I
that's
could probably
not
do
as
that.
big as I thought it was going to
You
be.
don't
You
know
could
your-
not do
your
5
O's.
pounds.
I could do
of-
5 pounds of
of
meat.
beef.
That's 72 zips
Meat.
right there.
You're gonna be
Bully.
Gosh, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's 242 grams of
But
steak.
we're definitely gonna do it though. We're definitely gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
What?
We're all gonna get a 72 ouncer.
No.
Yeah, I'm down.
Why
my
can't
God,
we just
just
share?
No.
You and Anthony can share.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
gotta get 72 ounce. So we need some.
With all
we need,
that-
we need some super chats to pay for
to
it.
pay for it. So JD Oliver says
That's a J-
Yeah, JD Oliver.
he wants to know: is there a ball python that's like the cowrie tick
It's a great question.
The answer is no.
in the wild somewhere?
Kinda, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Justin Gabelica produced like a mahogany pie that
Yes.
had the freckles like a cow, but I think it's a one-off type of thing.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think it's reproducible.
Because the only other thing I can think of is probably like the palmetto corn, right?
Yeah,
but
the
even
palmettos,
that,
yeah.
that gene
Yeah, it
doesn't necessarily increase.
Yeah, and it is interesting. I've always said that, reptiles, all mutations are across all animals,
Yes.
not just snakes, but lizards and everything. It just doesn't normally happen. Like, for instance, our white caiman that Desiree has is basically an ivory caiman. So
Right.
it's like the yellow belly to yellow belly
Yes.
or whatever. It's the ivory version of it. So there's probably if you
every
put the
gene, yeah.
right combination together in ball pythons or boas
always
or
a
anything.
potential for
now
it,
boas don't have the increasing
Isn't
spots,
that one
but-
the white diamond?
yeah, the Princess Diamond. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they don't have the they're born that way. They don't increase,
same
and they
like the
stay. Yeah, it's like the
palmetto,
palmetto,
Yeah.
but there are white boas that have the freckles.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Kevin just offered me one, but I just didn't buy. We're done for a minute.
Yeah, we're done for a minute.
We're done buying for a minute. Pat's on the line. Who else got?
Yeah, I'll do Pat's first. It says, "Hi guys, just stopped by to say hi. Saw you helping Daisy with her shedding. What happens if their sheds get stuck?"
Well, again, it's like I had mentioned in that vlog. Is like a shed won't get stuck if you soak it long enough, right? No matter how stuck a snake is in shed, if you give it a long enough bath, it will come off. You know, that's basically what it comes down to.
Will said, "Love all of you. Have you seen the new video going around about the mountain lion stalking the hiker?" Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've seen it too much because it's like everybody has posted that video on like their TikTok.
Yeah,
you know,
scary.
I saw Andy posted it on his TikTok, and I mean, I think I've seen about 20 people post it as their own. You know, like
of course, that's good because you don't want to be famous for your own stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Everyone's posted it like,
oh, look at
I saw this video, but yeah, I've seen the same thing on Instagram.
You worked really hard for that.
Yeah.
You know,
so a lot of people have stolen
right in the wave.
But yeah.
And then Midwest came back and said Noah needs to check out the Mustang Ranch in Vegas.
Hey, thank you.
Is that,
I don't
is
even
that
know
the
what that is.
Is that the brothel? Is it? Wasn't it like the what is the really
brothels?
I'm gonna get in trouble for looking this shit up. This is my computer too.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's okay. You looked up
World
midget porn
famous.
on mine.
Yes, it is.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
It's a brothel.
yeah, it's a brothel.
but that's near Reno, which is a long way from Vegas.
Yeah, I don't
don't-
think we need to go
we
that
don't
crazy.
It's the
don't
chicken.
need
It's the
brothels.
chicken ranch that is in Vegas.
Oh,
I think
they're good. They have real good chicken there. Is that what you're
Can you
saying?
look up the
People
chicken?
go
Real
there
nice
for the
thighs.
chicken.
You know what? You're right.
Look up
Yeah.
the chicken
I
ranch.
did
Just
hear
Breast
like
and
you
thighs,
go
yeah.
to the,
I heard about
the
that.
strip
It's like
club
the
for
people
the
that
steak.
it's the people
yeah.
like the people that go to Hooters for the chicken wings. Yeah.
Well, you know that
Same
they have the
bullshit.
best chicken wings,
right.
and the strip clubs have.
I
the
don't know
best
where it's at.
sirloin.
It's
Las Vegas.
60 miles. Oh yeah, so it's 60 miles away from Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
not bad.
that's where what's the basketball player that like ended up like ODing? Remember?
He
I
was
don't know,
there.
but you know what,
No, who is the guy? You know,
Dad?
like
I
he
don't
he
know.
was like I think he hooked up with like Kardashian for a while and stuff like that.
You know how many
Odom.
people hooked
Odom.
up with
No,
Kardashians?
look,
Yeah.
no.
Again, narrow.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
I don't think he's dead though. He's still
No, he
alive.
wasn't right, but he ended up going to the chicken ranch and he spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars and he did tons of drugs and they found him like dead and he'd spent like 6 months in the hospital like because he was
I
like in
don't
a
think-
coma.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they found him.
coma.
It wasn't
Well,
the
the
chicken
slogan's
ranch,
hard to not
It was
go
Chicken Ranch.
to. You know what I mean?
He probably just had a little too much chicken.
The slogan's hard not to like. It's so strong. It's hard not to go to the chicken ranch because they say travel 60 miles, get 60 hookers. So
Is that what that said?
yeah, that's the slogan. So it's
What?
hard for you not to travel.
Like,
the
let me
60
see what
miles,
this whole
'cause you're
hooker
like,
thing's about.
60 hookers. That's kind of insane, right? You're just
Right.
like, there's no way that 60 can be in one person. What if a group shows up? Like there's no way you can have 437 hookers on ready to go.
Let's
But
check it out.
Lamar put it to the test.
He did put it to the test. I bet you he had 59.
He did because
He
he
died
killed the last
trying.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
He
You know what I
died
mean?
trying. Yep.
He's
It's all
not
good,
trying.
though.
But
What a
I'm
way
glad
to
he
go.
is. I'm glad he is apparently
Dead?
recovered.
I don't even like hookers. You know what I mean? It's like
well, that's a.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
dude,
like,
it's
I don't-
too
I-
easy.
Well, I would.
It's too
I never
easy.
understood, even as a single guy, why you would get a hooker.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you
As
know?
a single male, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's just like, dude, it's like
There's
yeah,
Tinder,
You
dude.
pay for
Yeah.
like like that's no fun. It's just like you pay.
Yeah.
I get like
You get, yeah, it's,
It's
not
like
like,
a last
It's like a cheat
resort.
code. It's like a cheat
Well,
code in a video
yeah, I
game.
mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you were like, I don't want to.
wait, what's the word? Nympho.
Yeah.
No, that was
People
not what I'm
love
saying.
sex.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyone makes sex.
that's not what I think more the person that's like really never gonna find somebody. That might be,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's the thing that's what would
That's
turn
not
me
even-
off more than anything, right? Is that the guy before you was probably a 350 pound,
Ugh.
you know, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you
You're
know,
right. You gotta get that. You gotta get
Neck-
a fresh box.
Neck beard.
yeah.
mouth
I mean, think
breather.
about that. You know, I mean, that would keep you away.
It will keep you
That's
away.
So Pat says, Lori, what did you think of Drogo?
What do you think of
got a
Drogo?
little
we
wholesome.
talked about this already. She hates it.
Yeah, dude.
No, she thought it was cool.
She came back and said, if we don't like it, the anaconda will eat it. Right? Is that what you said? No, that's
not
not
what I
true. That's
said.
not true at all. No. So what did you think of Drogo?
He was cute.
He was
Yeah, we talked about it already, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I know she thought it was cute. She thought it was. I mean, come on. You
It's
know,
a sloth,
It's a
man.
sloth. It's
They're
It's
cute.
freaking awesome.
The camel was awesome.
Yeah, that's what you thought about Drogo. The camel was awesome.
yeah.
She ran up and was trying to kiss me.
Yeah.
Damn, you're gonna have to go beat that camel up, dude.
What you doing, camel?
No, we're bringing the camel back too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live on the back parking lot.
Let's go.
Oh, dude,
I already
don't
got
say
the
that
pen.
shit because
I already
it'll
got
happen.
The pen going up.
Ryan's
Paddock.
looking at it
Yeah,
way
camel
like
paddock,
he's looking at it way like, how do we get this camel in here?
I know. I was thinking we'd buy the building next door, make it into just a camel.
Pen?
Yeah, like a barn. We'd
like-
tear the building down and put a barn
We could
up.
do a nativity during Christmas. We'll have a camel, dude. We could do a
Who
little
does
bit.
a
Camel,
li-
a sloth.
Is there's some
Like, that's
people
the
around
perfect
here that do
nativity.
live nativities, right?
It's a church by our house.
And
does
do
it.
they do real camels?
Yeah.
Of course. So.
If
Dude,
you
that's
have the
actually pretty
live
cool.
one, you have the live animals. They'll have
Oh
a
my
donkey, a
gosh.
camel.
Why
Which
have
I
I
think
not?
is-
Pigs, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, why haven't we done this?
Pretty messed up.
We should do this out front.
Sell
of the
hot chocolate.
Reptarium.
Yeah.
That is a bummer, man. There's a lot of cool things that we're gonna.
The
miss
the
this
difference
winter.
is we have reptiles which can't take the cold. Where
but
mammals
camels can.
That's what I'm saying. Mammals.
Yeah, we could do a nativity out front. So if anyone has a baby that looks like Jesus, get in touch. that can take cold weather for about 6 hours.
And just a blankie on like a diaper blankie.
Yeah, for 6 hours.
How can they even do that, dude? I thought there was child work laws. You know what I mean? Child workman laws.
Yeah.
Like you're making a
There
baby
is.
work.
You could probably call the cops on them
I'm gonna.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Jay should because he's really about that Satan shit.
I'm not though. I'm just not about that religion shit.
just joking.
I'm saying.
Satanic.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that about concludes the podcast for
Probably
the day.
should go out on that high note.
Yeah. We always like to end
And
with
not
Satan.
Satan.
It is Halloween season, so we want to end on Satan. But no, I
It's
think
been a bumpy ride, so we're just gonna look along here.
we did have we definitely broached some crazy topics today, man. This is a
was a heavy
wild.
one.
This is
I'm
a
glad we
wild
checked all the ones off your
We
list.
did check all the ones. All mine were very nice. Like, what do you think about Mary Poppins?
yeah.
You know,
Tinky Winky.
and we start with like, prostitutes and
Not
getting drunk at
prostitute.
12
Well,
years
I
old.
guess,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well,
I have another. I
Yeah, well, go ahead.
whatever. But this. Oh God. So this bull rider friend of mine.
Oh yeah,
When we were younger,
yeah.
he wasn't a bull rider. He was just a
No,
child.
when he's a child, you're never a bull rider.
So we were like 12, same thing. 12-year-old drunk story.
oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
And we're at a friend's
Jesus.
house, and this friend had his room like in the basement. Okay, so we would be playing in the basement, but also in this basement was a refrigerator and a freezer, and in the freezer, same thing, was stockpiled full of just bottles and bottles of liquor. Okay,
Jeez.
so we're
Great.
down there. We discovered that this freezer has all this liquor. And this bull rider was already a pro at this age.
Wow.
He knew exactly what to do. He was just like, "Oh yeah, this is the good
Well,
stuff."
if I
Don't touch
remember,
that stuff.
his parents were pretty good too.
Yeah, potentially. So,
Allegedly.
so he grabbed out the Malibu. He was like, "Trust me, I fucked with all the other stuff before. This
This is
Malibu
the good
where
stuff.
it's
right?
no.
And so we're like, "Okay,
It does taste good.
exactly." So we're 12, just like you're saying. Like we don't know
Just
what to do.
taking shots.
Yeah, we're just passing the bottle around till it's gone.
Oh
all right.
my gosh.
And the night ended with all three of us just sick as dogs, right? Just
Well,
fucking
yeah.
throwing up. But not
Especially
before we had to
Malibu.
crunch out a few reps, though. I remember that. The freezer was right next to the bench bar. So, like, so we were taking shots and then doing fucking push-ups and doing bench presses. Man, being a man is so fun. Women don't have these experiences.
Well, you're not a man at 12. though.
When you were doing shots of Malibu and bench pressing, you are.
Super manly. Yeah.
man.
Well, we always like to leave it on a positive note for the kids.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Stay
So
around.
if you think your kid's good, they're not.
They're
all
not.
right?
They're doing Malibu shots and
Bench presses.
benching 25 pounds on a barbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Cold
could
hard
be,
steel.
That could be worse.
Or
things.
doing shots playing Atari, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I was pretty good at Pitfall, though.
Pitfall.
I was good. Indiana Jones style.
Hey, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for hanging out.
Thank
Take
you.
us out of here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget that in 2 days, Friday, we have a podcast.
Saturday, we have a
5 p.m.
podcast. Yep.
And then, boom, the day after, Saturday, we have another podcast.
Yep.
All right? So if you guys like ghostly activities, make sure you definitely stay tuned for Saturday. Because that's Saturday, right?
No, that's August.
What?
That's
That's
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah, Halloween.
what's
we
this
have
Saturday?
Cusco
Cusco
and MJ.
MJ.
Oh. Okay.
So snake talk.
And then
Snake
Will
talk.
Nace is the following week, so that would be cool.
Will Nace. Who's Will?
He's a venomous guy from Florida.
There we go. We got
So
a
it's
couple
gonna be
snakies on.
Yep.
We got a couple Slytherins.
Slytherins, yep. Slytherins, yep.
So thank you guys so much for watching. You've been checked in with the most useless information ever.
Yes,
We really
100%,
didn't cover much
100%, yeah, no.
good info today. But that's okay. Maybe in next week. So turn on that bell, subscribe,
Keep
do all
trying.
that jazz. You've been checked in, and we are checking out.
See you later,
See
guys.
ya.
Have a good. See you guys.